They create what you want. You have the power in you to do more than you can ever begin to imagine, to control your destiny, to make a difference in our children, to make a difference on the planet, to make an impact. Let us say together, it's me. And let us say together, it's hard. Say it like you know it. Say it's hard. Ladies and gentlemen, it's hard. There are people who have seen their retirements taken away from them by the corporations that they work for. They were within 2 or 3 years of retiring, and they had it taken from them. The #1 entrepreneurs in this country now are senior citizens. The #1 employer, #2, McDonald's and Walmart. And there's nothing wrong with those jobs. I guarantee you those people did not have a plan to end up living their lives at the end of life with those types of jobs. And they didn't have a plan like you have, and while you're investing in yourself, not to. And it's hard. There are people making choices between purchasing prescription drugs or paying for gas or a mortgage note. It's hard when you're working on a job for 20 years, 30 years, give them some good years, and then they come in and tell you, we've downsized. In other words, you're fired. And then you have to start all over again. How many of you know it's hard? Raise your hands, please. It's hard. And it's not fair. One of the things I like about T. Harv is he talks about work and investing in yourself. It's not fair when people are going up against that kind of stuff to tell them just think positive and be enthusiastic and everything will work out all right. Ain't that kind of party. It's hard. Life will put some knots on your head. I bought my first home for my mother. I was rushing, didn't know what I was doing, and I bought a home that had a lien against it. And they called me, Mr. Brown, yes, there's a lien against your property. We need $55,000 if you're going to stay there. Wait a minute, sir. I just bought this home. The guy told me there were no liens against it. I'm not the one that owe you the money. You should have checked that out, Mr. Brown. Come on. I called my attorney. We followed up.
Of you really don't even know you. What I found about being successful is it wasn't me who changed. It was people's opinion of me that changed. You know, I got more, and I'm the same dude, but your opinion of me has changed. Now you think I'm all that, when in actuality, I really am humbled by all this. I really can't believe God let me have it. I really do understand that I am here but by the grace of God. I'm clear about that. I am so clear about that. It ain't me. It's not me. See, I know the decisions I made, and I know how it got me where I got to. I know how my life turned out when I gave it over to Him. I gave my life to God. Now, I may not be the Christian you think I ought to be, but once again, your opinion of me, it doesn't matter to me. I've just learned not to allow people opinion of me to bother me or stop me. Publicly, man, I've been ridiculed and ate alive on that internet. You this, he think he this, I can't stand him. He this, he that. You know, I've been everything on the internet. I don't care. When you get through reading that stuff, cut your TV on. Turn it to almost any channel you want to. 7 days a week. The little dude that you keep hating on, that God I serve, he ain't hated me yet. He ain't hated me not now time. And I've discovered something. Look, man, what God got for you, nobody, no hater, no employer, no co-worker can stop nothing God has for you.
So when you come in this group, you can see people want to drive and want to push and want to do things. You come in this group and you can see people want to drive and want to push and want to do things and not always trying to bring you down.
I could go on and on about how exciting this is, the changes that I've made, the way that I feel, like the support from the team.
Completely transformed my life, the way I interact with my children and my family.
Getting out my shot shell, all the knowledge that I'm gaining, I never thought any of this would be possible for myself.
Has actually pushed me outside of my comfort zone. No matter what is happening, I'm still moving forward.
The accountability course gave me confidence in myself.
I'm disappointed that it's over because I've gotten used to these calls to motivate me, inspire me.
Just really unbelievable for me because the community is so important.
I got to get the mind right before anything else. I do see improvement in my mindset, my spirit.
Like you said, I'm alive, I'm alert, I'm awake, I'm enthusiastic.
Just being in this space, period, the boot camp, everything, my life has totally changed since I've been with all of you.
The group has really helped you push yourself through things with life.
So amazing that you could be in a group with individuals that's like-minded.
And I've been through a lot of programs, and there's nothing like this.
I just wanted to speak from the heart. Like, I really appreciate this mentorship. I appreciate all of y'all.
So thank y'all. Thank y'all for that.
Say, for real, thank y'all, man. I can't wait up to meet with everybody.
I just want to thank everybody that I met. Hopefully this relationship could go on forever.
What's going on? What's going on? Hopefully we're feeling inspired today. Every day is a good day for a great day. What is going on, people? How we feeling today? How we feeling? What's happening? What's happening? Somebody said they couldn't hear that audio. I heard it. Did anybody else have a hard time hearing it? Yeah, somebody said they couldn't hear it. Oh, somebody said they can. So it's mixed. I guess. Probably got to turn your headphones up or something.
Yes, we can hear you, King.
All right, cool. Yeah, some people said they couldn't hear the video that was playing. But what's going on? How we feeling? Drop in the chat. How we feeling? It's Saturday, I know we had a long week, but we're still here, right? We had a long week, but it was a strong week. So we're still here. We still got a lot of things to do. I know it's Saturday, but like we said, I want to help you take your mindset, turn it into a tool set to create cash flow and assets. But the first thing we need is a mindset reset. Everybody drop mindset in the chat. Drop mindset in the chat. Let me shout some people out because you could be anywhere but you're here today. You could be anywhere but you're here with me. So I got appreciation. I got a lot of gratitude. Shout out to Alfred. I see you, Alfred. What's going on? Aquan, you stay cutting hair, man. You be getting to the money. Let me get $1, man. Come on. Let me hold some. Put something in it. Life insurance fund for me, man. What's up? Shout out to your customer too. I see you, King. All right. What's up? Peace and blessings. What's going on, everybody? How we feeling? Shout out to my guy, Derek. Derek has been active. Shout out to Derek. He's been tapped in. Brittany, the action taker, right? Not the action talker. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Lakeisha, Steve. Who else we got in the building? Look, if you got your name as iPhone, just do us a favor, change your name so that way we know who you are. We want to shout y'all out, right? What's up, Jonna? Jonna, how you doing? What's up, Timothy? What's going on? What's up, Ray? Quandra, what's up? What's up? Look, I see a lot of cameras off. You're probably typical with your cameras off, like I said before, and I know y'all know this, but you can't go into the bank and get funded with your mask on, right? You can't show up to a business meeting with a skull cap on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain things that you do in a way that you do them. It's the order that you do things, right? It's the order that you do things. And the thing about it is, if order wasn't a big thing, right, then we could say anything out of order, right? So let me show you an example. Johnny, well, the dog bit Johnny, right? The dog bit, that sound regular, that sound normal. Ain't nothing wrong with that sentence. I could take the same words and switch up the order and watch how it sounds. Johnny bit the dog. Now you're like, whoa, what's going on with Johnny, right? Just the change of the order now changes things in your life. So please understand the way that you do something is very crucial to the way that the outcome will be. So I know. Some of you might be busy. Some of you still might be at work. Some of you might be lying in your bed. Some of you might be, cleaning the house. Some of you might just got a lot of things going on and you just want to just listen in. I understand. But the reason why I'm saying this is just for the person who is sitting behind the camera, who actually could just be sitting down and focused. Because if you are multitasking, chances are whatever you're doing, you're not going to be efficient at it. Yes, I get it. Like if you're doing something like cleaning and you're listening, that's cool. I know you can still get powerful messages, but something is going to be limited. So we want to limit our distractions, right? Obviously, we want to get in when we can fit in, but I'm just speaking to that person who know that they could just be sitting down and focus versus the person that's just scrolling on Instagram, right? But this is not about me. This is about you. In fact, this ain't about you. This is about us, right? Without you, there is no us. So please understand that when we talk about we, it's all about all of us. That's just what it's about. It's a team thing. And the reason why we bring people together on the Mindset Reset is because we know you need support. Let me know in the chat. In fact, raise your virtual hand. Where do you need support at? And just come up 30 seconds or less and share before we go through our meditation. Just where do you need support at? I would love to know. Where do you need support? Where do you need support? And look, the thing about it too is you don't have to be shy about it. We're all here for each other. And it's a safe space. It's a safe space to grow, safe space to be heard. Let's go with my guy, Alfred. Let's bring Alfred up.
Grand Rising, how we doing?
Okay. Wait, is that just me or is volume low?
Is my volume low? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think it's volume a little low. Is it just me?
Mic check, mic check. Mic check. Can you hear me?
It sounds a little low, but all right. Go ahead.
Let's take a look here.
All right, it's good.
Can you hear me a little bit better?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, I just feel that me personally, where I can use area of support is more so, how can I say, accountability, because a lot of times I can't get off track with things. I have a lot of things going on. I be at work, kids and everything of that nature. So when it comes to just accountability to doing what I'm saying I'm going to do and help holding me to that, we have created some groups that's been definitely helping me push in that manner. So for me, I am receiving some of that help, but just staying consistent with that, I think that accountability is huge for me. So that's why I feel I might need that support.
Okay. Absolutely. And I love the transparency and the vulnerability. Just being able to come up here and share you need help when it comes to accountability. Because we know without accountability, nothing works, y'all. We know that. It's all about discipline and consistency. So I appreciate that, Alfred. We're going to make sure that you get the best of the best. As you've seen with that testimonial video, this is that place to be. As you witnessed from your own experience, this is that place to be. So you're in good hands, King. We're going to make sure you get all the support that you need. If y'all got Alfred's back and y'all can be accountability partners for Alfred, what do you do in your business? What's your business? Or do you have a business yet? Let us know.
Yes, sir. So I started Fit Consulting, which is derived from Fit Financials. So really everything that y'all doing right now, I manifested it in the sense of y'all was doing it before I thought about it. But when I thought about it, I hadn't been connected to the group. So going into with Fit Financials is bringing fitness and helping people with their finances, repairing their credit, building their credit. So I started with myself, but y'all come along already doing it, right? So again, just plugging in was just something that was just a manifestation, because I got all this stuff written down, and these groups just watching y'all and being able to plug in, it just allowed me to be able to just kind of like bring all that into fruition. So my business is more so bringing fitness and also financial growth together.
Okay, love it, absolutely love it. And so who would love to partner up with Alfred? Who would love to be an accountability partner to somebody who is really looking to transform their finances? I'm quite sure there's not going to just be one, there's going to be multiple people. So we already can see that this is something that we're in alignment with, right? We can already see that we want to be around other people who are like-minded individuals who want to grow and transform not only themselves, but also their finances. Send some love in the chat for Alfred if you can, if you haven't already. Let's go to the next person. Thank you, Alfred. Let's go over to, who is that? I think that's Lakeisha. Let's bring her up on the stage. Let's see.
Okay. Yep, I'm here.
So I would say a similar thing. Accountability would be one of the things, because really I haven't had to be accountable to anybody except for myself. So you know how that can go when you're not disciplined with certain things, and especially when you're doing many things. So I would say accountability, and then also making sure that my foundation is in alignment with growth, versus just doing, like, you know, on the business side. So like I've so far been able to reach out to a few people who need help with that.
What we call them?
What?
We call them.
Hold on.
Yeah. So just yeah, making sure everything is in alignment. So making sure, like, you know, my credit profile is good, making sure I have, you know, all the proper documentation for, you know, business funding, because I've never leveraged that. I've just always been cash heavy. So I've never really leveraged other things to help grow, and as far as business as well. So those two.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna help you stay accountable and leverage everything that you need to grow your business and become successful. That's what we do this for, y'all. Like, this is not like a fluff thing. This is not some get rich quick scheme. It's not any of that. It's really, how can we find the tribe that we need in order to be successful? Because we know we're not going to do it alone. If you believe that you can be successful alone, put a 1 in the chat. If you believe that you need strategic partners, other people, put a 2 in the chat. Let me know. I just want to gauge the room, because there's probably some people who think, yeah, I'm gonna do it by myself. Well, newsflash, you're not. And I know most of us have tried it. It's just the reality of it. We're not. I mean, I always mention this because I show examples through like real life experiences and things that everybody can gauge from their own experience, and also from logic, right? And when you think about it this way, just when you're born into life, right, it takes 2 people. You're supposed to have 2 parents for a reason. Like, you're supposed to be in a group. So by default, each person is meant to be in a group. So just naturally, you already know. But let's just be real here. I know some of y'all know the groups that you're born into sometimes just ain't the group. It just ain't the group. No disrespect. I love mom. I love dad. I love brother. I love sister. But it's not the group for me that's going to allow me to get to financial prosperity, right? And live the life that I truly want to live. So now you have to create a new group. This is why you go out and you marry somebody, right? This is why you create children, right? But even your children probably won't listen to you. Even your spouse probably wouldn't listen to you, right? Or be on the same page with you. So just understand, you can't force people to do what you want to do. You just have to find people who already do what you want to do, or who are aspiring to do what you want to do. And then those are the people that you link up with. You can link up across, you can network above, but the point is, be with your tribe. Everybody put my tribe in the chat. And I want us to get familiar with that line of thinking. Today, I want to offer y'all something special. I want to offer y'all a chance to be part of your tribe, right? But before I even get into what that looks like, I really want to sell you on you. The reason why I want to sell you on you, because that's the only thing that I could do. I can't sell you on me. I can't sell you on what you should be doing or what you could be doing. The only person that can sell you is you. Put that into the chat. The only person that can sell me is me. I know that's a lot, but I want y'all to write that out. The only person that can sell me is me, right? Like, I'm gonna be honest, I love doing what I do. I love getting on the stage on Saturdays, on the weekdays, and being able to inspire people to do things that inspire them. I love being able to travel and get paid to travel. I love being able to speak on stages, and then when I get off the stage, people come to me crying and showing me so much love, saying, you know, look, you're amazing. You impacted me and so much. You inspired me to do the things that I love. I love doing that. Like, I'm in my alignment, y'all. And I want you to be able to have that feeling too. I want you to be in alignment. I used to work the 40-40-40 plan, and it wasn't for me. You know, so when I took that leap of faith to bet on myself, to go out there to say, you know what? There's more than one way to do things. I don't necessarily need a job. The job needs me. Somebody put that into the chat. The job needs me. I want you to understand, your job needs you. But you know what's more important than your job that needs you? Somebody. See, because the job isn't just the job. The job has somebody that's needing you. Your employer is looking at you like, yo, I need you. Like, the skill set that you have, I need that. I need that. So you're really more valuable than what you think you are. However, we're trained to think that we're not. We're trained to think that, and the job is very needy, Lizette. Yeah, the job is so needy. Like, especially if you make 6 figures or you make close to 6 figures, the job act like they own you. The job worse than a needy boyfriend or worse than a needy girlfriend, right? The job be all up on you everywhere you go. Look, I'm off work and you still texting me. My day off, you want me to come in, like those type of things. And let's just be real. We want to move away from that lifestyle, right? We want to have a lifestyle that we truly want to wake up and feel invigorated and feel inspired to live, because the truth of the matter is, y'all, we're running out of time. We're running out of time. We don't have a lot of time. Time has us and we don't have a lot of time. So being that we don't have a lot of time, y'all ready for a guided meditation? Yeah, y'all ready to open up your mind to a new situation? So this is what I wanna like put us in a space where we say, what do you want? Like, what did you manifest? I want you to think about it during this meditation, right? What type of tribe do you want? What type of results would you like? I really want you to think about that, because during this guided meditation, I want this to be so powerful that you feel emotional. I want this to be so powerful that you might be moved to tears. I want you to think about all of the things that you sacrifice to even get to this point. Because whether you believe it or not, you have sacrificed so much, and it's not for a lost cause. It's not going to go in vain. It's really just whatever you thought was a setback is definitely getting ready to be a set up, but you have to structure it, right? You got to structure it. In order to have freedom, you got to lock yourself down in structure. So this meditation that we're getting ready to do is all about seeing yourself with time freedom. If you want time freedom, look, I love having time freedom. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's a lot of responsibility because I'm my own boss. So I have to be able to get up and I have to be able to be disciplined and do the things that I said I was going to do. I can't lie down and wait for somebody to push and pull me. It's not going to work. If I don't get up and do anything, nothing bad is going to happen. I'm just not going to get what I want. I'm going to end up being broke, or I'm going to end up being lost in what I'm doing, or I lose momentum. And if y'all could relate to what I'm saying, put relate in the chat, or put Yana in the chat, because I know I'm not alone when it comes to this. I know I'm not. All right. So without further interruption, I think it's time for us. We got a lot of people on the call today. First of all, unmute just. Can we have everybody on mute? Snap it up and clap it up for yourself, because we got almost 200 people on, and you could be anywhere you want to be right now, but you're right here. Everybody, snap it up, clap it up.
Yo, yo, yo.
You already know.
Frustrated this morning, a little frustrated, but it's all good. Yeah, a little frustrated. Frustrated. Everybody's talking, but it's all good. It's a little frustrated. We'll be all right though.
Oh, it's a lot of people.
Go. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
That's what's up.
Let's go.
Here.
Yeah. So
we on our way.
That's right.
A little frustrated this morning, but it's good.
Absolutely. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I know about me. When I see all of y'all beautiful faces, I'll be smiling from ear to ear, because it's so amazing to see people. Like, you ever see your best friend before you even get up to your best friend, you cheesing, like, what up, yeah? Like, it's just one of those things, right? And I did see a lot of people with their mics on mute. You know, you got your own situation going on, but I do encourage y'all to be as focused as possible when you're here, because that's what's going to change your life. If you stay the same, nothing is going to change. Is my audio lagging or my video lagging? Because it looks like my video is lagging. What about my audio? Is my audio good? What's going on?
Just a bit on my end.
Your video is lagging.
It's just a slight lag.
Okay.
A little.
Yeah, I think it's a lag in it. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Yeah, so y'all, as y'all can see, look, I'm just human, y'all. I'm human. Sometimes the Wi-Fi be effing up too. Like, it is what it is. But we don't get distracted and get discouraged. We just find ways and find solutions. So I'm gonna make sure my Wi-Fi is on and good to go. All right, cool. So yeah, my Wi-Fi is a little weird because I'm not even using Wi-Fi. I'm actually using the data. So all right, cool. Bear with me, y'all, on this one. Y'all don't need to worry about my face. Don't look at me. We about to close our eyes anyway, right? And go to the space of nothingness, to this world where we can create everything. And I invite you and I encourage everybody to do some breath work really fast, because a lot of us are dealing with things that is really hard on us. And I want you to give yourself grace. Inhale deeply till your lungs are at capacity, and I want you to hold. Slowly release. Release through your mouth. Finish the remaining air through your nostrils. Push it out. Push it out. Inhale deeply again till your lungs are at capacity. And I want you to hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Push the remaining air through your nostrils. Squeeze it all the way out. Notice how you feel. Notice how you feel a little more relaxed. Notice how you feel less tense. Just breathe. Inhale one more time, y'all, deeply until your lungs are at capacity. Inhale. Hold. Slowly release. So I invite you to continue to have your eyes closed. I want you to feel the space around you, whether you're sitting in the chair, whether you're standing up, whether you're doing something else. I want you to feel yourself in the space that you are in. I want you to see yourself with your mind's eye. Everything that's around you, I want it to disappear one by one. I want you to trust yourself right now, and I want you to trust me. I would love for you to allow my words to navigate your thoughts. I'm holding a safe space for you. You are protected during this time. I really encourage you to use your imagination to change your situation for future generations. As everything disappears one by one, you go into this space of nothingness where you're surrounded by white space. In this space, you feel cool breeze running through your hair, on your face. You feel appreciated. You feel a sense of gratitude. You're in this space of nothingness where you can create anything that you want. I want you to just imagine anything that comes to your mind after I count down from 3 to 1. And this is just going to show you how you can create something from nothing. So 3, 2, 1. In that space, just imagine anything that comes to your mind. I want you to go to that thing that you imagined. And I want you to really just pick it up, hold it, stare at it, touch it, feel it, and see, why did you imagine this? Of all things you could have imagined, why this? Take that thing with you. And I want y'all to walk out into the distance. As you walk out into the distance, everything that's the white space starts to slowly turn into everything you ever imagined, whether that's your dream home, whether that's your room in your dream home, whether that's you walking down the steps of your dream home, whether you're riding in, whether you're looking at your dream car, whether you're in your dream state, or you're in your dream country, or your dream living situation. I want you to imagine all of this. Your favorite drinks, your favorite food. I want you to imagine your favorite people being around. I want you to imagine everything blissful. And if you don't smile when you see it, then maybe that's not what matters to you. But you should smile when you see it. Think about the things that you will smile at when you see it, whether that's a best friend, whether that's a lover, whether that's an old theme park, whether that's the thing that you've ever wanted. Maybe it's the bank account, maybe it's your IUL policy, and you got your cash value amount at $1 million and you could pull that out. What is it? Your first business, your grand opening of your business? I want you to think of this. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? As you're staying into this meditation, I want you to start to feel everything around you and know that it's real. What's this dreamlike scenario? What's happening around you? What are you noticing? And as you start to notice these things, I want you to see your higher self. And I want you to walk to your higher self and have a conversation. What is that conversation like? What is being said? What is being said? As you're having that conversation with your higher self, what feelings are you having? Which support do you need? So as you take the lens from seeing it as your current self, looking at your higher self, I want you to now look at your higher self and speak to your current self. And during this, I want you to tell your current self all the things that it took for you to get to your higher self. Let your imagination run free. Think outside the box. Maybe you're on your yacht. Maybe you are canoeing in an ocean or a lakefront that you own. Maybe your dream place is a 3-story mansion. Maybe it's a building. Let your imagination run wild. All of this, the way that you see yourself, is part of you manifesting your dreams. The way that you see yourself is all part of you manifesting the lifestyle that you truly want. I want you to stretch past your current limitation. In fact, I want you to rewind everything that you just did. Rewind everything until you go back to the starting point where you're at the space of nothingness. Rewind yourself where you're at the space of nothingness. So now you just see nothing but white in front of you. You're imagining when I'm gonna count down to 3, 2, 1. When I get to 1, I want you to picture the first thing that pops up in your mind, and I want you to make that real. I want you to make that come to life inside that space of nothingness. 3, 2, 1. What is that first thing that you think of? I want you to walk to the first thing that you think of, and I want you to turn that into reality inside of the space of nothingness, whether that was a person, whether that was a color, whether that was anything. And I want you to take that thing or that person or whatever it is, and I want you to walk towards. I want you to walk towards that white space. And as you walk towards that white space, what is happening is this. You're seeing your dream destination, whether that's your dream house, whether you're walking down the steps of your dream house, whether you're walking out to your dream car, whether you're on your yacht, whether you're in front of your lake, whether you're in front of your mansion, whether you're in front of your family, whatever it is, that experience is your dream experience. And in the distance, I want you to see your higher self. As you see your higher self, I want you to have that conversation with your higher self. What is that conversation like? What do you feel like? What's coming up? What emotions are you having? Is it emotional? Are you happy? Are you sad? What's happening? Are you inspired? As you have this conversation, I want you to see it from the perspective of your higher self now. When you're seeing it from your higher self, you're talking to your current self. What did you have to do to get to where you're at? Who did you have to become? What type of support did you need? What type of environment did you need to be around in order to get to your higher self? What emotions are coming up in the conversation? Did people count you out, but you knew that you counted yourself in? I want you to, when you see all the things that you said that you wanted in your dream destination, your dream space, if you don't smile when you see it, that's not really what you want. You should be smiling, because when you feel, you make it real. As that conversation comes to an end, what are you left feeling inspired about? What mental notes are you taking around everything that you see? What did you see for yourself? What was it that stood out to you? I want you to hold those memories, because as we go back into the space of nothingness, everything that's inside your dream scenario disappears one by one. That dream car, that dream house, your family, your relationship, the money, everything. And now you're just left with the space of nothingness, back to the white space of nothingness, where it's just you, your health, and your existence. Breathe. Inhale, hold. Slowly release through the mouth. Finish the remaining air through the nostrils. Inhale deeply. Notice how relaxed you feel. Slowly release through your mouth. Push the remaining air through your nostrils. As everything starts to populate back into your current reality one by one, that chair that you're sitting in, that floor that you're standing on, the air that's around you, the people that's around you, the noise, the static, the room that you're in, I'll invite you to open your eyes and come back to this reality while you're on the mindset reset. And that will conclude that meditation. If you were inspired by that, or you got a breakthrough from that, or something happened for you, raise your virtual hand and come up and share it. I love doing these meditations because every time I do the meditation, somebody has a breakthrough that changes their life for the rest of their lives. I know when I first did my first guided meditation, it was amazing. It was transformative. And honestly, I wouldn't be here without it. So it makes me feel good to do those meditations. So anybody, raise your virtual hand. I'm gonna call you up and I'll allow you to share. And then I'm gonna break this stuff down because it's very important. So I see some people jumping on. I see some people got on a little bit late or in the middle of the meditation. Let me just reintroduce myself just in case anybody is not familiar with who I am. My name is Sean Crewmate, also known as the Mindset Mogul. My role is to help you take your mindset, turn it into a tool set to create cash flow and assets. I help you build generational wealth. I'm talking about debt-free wealth. And I do it with sales, right? So the first person you need to sell is you. I help you sell you on you about being the best version of yourself. I help sell you that you can do anything that's possible because you can. You just have to be in the right environment. I help sell you that you are the MVP of your life, the most valuable participant. If you do not take ownership of your life, then you just keep getting sloppy seconds from everybody else. If you do not step up to be the star of your movie, you just become the background extra in somebody else's. So my role is to help you see difficulty differently. My role is to help you take these obstacles and turn them into opportunities. My role is to help you be as powerful of an individual as you can. Look, I'm helping you. This is Church for Entrepreneurs, right? For aspiring business owners. This is the mosque for the moguls. I'm talking about the temple for the triumphant. I'm talking about the kingdom hall for kings and queens. I'm talking about this is your tribe. This is a space where you can connect and grow and be the best version of yourself. Why wouldn't it be? This is a good day for a great day. I'm just here to provide love and support, right? Who I am is the possibility of love, connectivity, and financial prosperity. My goal is to look for a group of individuals who can help me help others, right? First thing you got to do is help yourself. When I used to do graphics for Netflix and Roku, I was sitting at my job. I used to go into the bathroom and I used to cry. And I used to think about these things. And I used to say, I'm not serving my highest potential right now. If you're not serving your highest potential right now, somebody put Yana in the chat, Y8NA, you are not alone. Because I don't want to be alone up here. I really am walking in my purpose, but the way that I started walking in my purpose is I had to take my pain and I had to turn my pain into power. Some of you are dealing with things right now that you might think can cripple you. Some of you are dealing with things that you might think can hurt you. But I'm telling you, if you believe in God, what the devil meant for evil to hurt you, God meant for good to help you. So that's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm here to show you, not as a coincidence, as confirmation. If you got this Zoom link, if you're here somewhere on a Saturday, guess what? Once again, this is your manifestation. You manifested me just like how I manifested you. Why? Because I know that I can't do it alone. I have to do it with a group of people, y'all. I have to. And it just might be you. You just might be my next business partner. You just might be the next team leader up here leading the powerful Zooms with me. You just might be that person that's the next millionaire in your family. You just might break generational curses. You might put yourself on generational wealth, and you might be the one that unlocks financial prosperity. See, it's all about combinations. See, this world is mathematics. Somebody put mathematics in the chat. Somebody put mathematics in the chat. This is all about mathematics. See, think about it this way. What's that old saying they say? If you hang around 5 broke people, you become what? I bet you everybody get the mathematics right on this one. They know. If you hang around 6 broke people, who you become the what? It's just the same thing. If you hang around 5 rich people, who you become? Right? If you hang around 6 rich people, who do you become? Right? It's just mathematics. So you have to put the right combinations. I'm the one that's going to give you the strategies to create the best combinations so that way you can get financial prosperity, right? When I talk about taking your mindset, turning it into a tool set, it's going to take multiple days. It's not going to happen overnight, but we're going to stack. We're going to do stat stacking, right? And we're going to be able to stack up these stats. And we're going to be able to go out and get good results. And that way we produce a life that we love by design and not on accident. I believe about business athletics. So I'm going to segue into that a little bit, but first I want to go with the hands, and then I'm going to have a special guest come up and share something real fast and go through like a money moment with us. So if you're ready for that, you could come on up now. Where's my special guest at? Let me see.
Coach, put me in the game, Coach. Put me in the game, Coach.
Let me put him in. Somebody
put me in the game, Coach.
Yeah.
Put me in the game, Coach.
Get them in here.
Man. Oh, man. Everybody drop the mailbox emojis in the chat. If you received a text message this morning and you click that link, this is where it landed you. And I just want to jump on really quick and just kind of give some strategies on how we could go get a little bit of money. No matter if you have good credit, bad credit. But before I even do that, I just want to make it clear that anything that we teach you, it will not be possible without the information, the support, and the strategies that Mindset Mogul is breaking down. There's some people that's going to join this call, and I know you want to get to the money really fast. You want to be able to change your family's life. I get it. We all in a survival state. But in order for us to really thrive, right, we got to unlearn everything that we needed, that we thought we needed to survive, and relearn all the things that we need to actually thrive, right? And that's what Coach Crew, my brother, right? And when I say brother, like not just, you know, I be saying bros, right? No, this is my blood brother, my big brother, my mentor. And, you know, a lot of you may not be familiar with him, but if you're familiar with my face, this is my secret weapon, right? So when I need that battery recharge, when I need that plug, when I need that source of energy, he's the person that I'm calling. And I'm like, yo, bro, I need you to get in front of the people because we need to go and impact thousands of people. We need to go and help millions of people. And you've been helping me get to that next level, but I'll be selfish if I just keep you to myself. Yeah, and I'm not selfish. I'm not selfish. So for those of you that are not familiar with him, you should be. If you're not familiar with Coach Crew, he is the Mindset Mogul, and he specializes in helping you take your mindset, turn it into a tool set so you can create cash flow and assets. And that's where we come together and we really help you build family wealth. And we are a dynamic duo, trio, really, because y'all haven't even seen Mr. Brooklyn Business, you know, my other brother, right? We're a trio in this thing. So I just wanted to jump on here really quick. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like, you know, you got maybe a 500 credit score, you got maybe a 580 credit score, you got maybe a 600 credit score, like, and you've been trying to get funded and you haven't been successful. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a 500, 580, 600 credit score, you've been trying to get funded and you haven't been successful. The banks are denying you. I want to talk to two types of people really quick. All I need is 5 minutes, coach. Can I get 5 minutes? If I get 5
Oh
minutes,
yeah, you got 5. You got 5. If you need 10, you take 10, but you got 5. Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna try to get this done in 5. Yeah, I said I'm trying to get it done in 5. Because I know, you know, what you're gonna present today is powerful. And we do these mindset reset Saturdays every single Saturday, 9:30 a.m. So you want to put this on your calendar and actually put the Zoom link in your calendar and really just be here every single Saturday, bake it into your schedule to get that rebirth, to get that development, to get that place for entrepreneurs to practice, like Coach Crew has said. So for those of you that have bad credit, I'm talking about 500 to 600 credit score, right? In our community, the Mogul Elite Club, I dropped an 18-minute video breaking down what I'm going to talk about briefly, right? It's a full breakdown inside of our community, but I'm going to talk briefly about it, and it's called our backdoor method. Everybody type backdoor in the chat. I'm talking about you've been getting denied funding, and you've been struggling to get that bag, but I want to show you how to go through the back door. Yeah, I mean, we don't want to wait in line like everybody else. Like when you go out to the club or you go out to an amusement park, you go out anywhere, who wants to stand in line? Just let me know. I know not me. I need the manager to come out and personally walk me through and get me right in the door. I'm not waiting on line. That's just me. I don't know about y'all. That's just me. Right. So for those of you that have to wait in line because your credit is going to take some time to get fixed, right? That's that line where it's going to take some time for your credit to get fixed. Well, we're going to walk through the back door, and these are strategies you can't YouTube, you can't Google this, because this is our real life and what we've been able to do. So it's something called subprime lenders. I want y'all to write that down, subprime lenders. And I'm going to share my screen really quick, coach. I'm going to share my screen to show them this, right? You could go on Google, and you could type in subprime lenders on Google, right? This is all in your area. And like I said, in our community, I have an 18-minute video, and, you know, we give you the list of 30 plus subprime lenders, but you could do, I just want to give you this right now. So if you look, what is a subprime lender? It is a lender, a credit provider that specializes in borrowers with low or subprime credit ratings. Because these borrowers represent a higher risk of default, the subprime loans are associated with relatively high interest rates. So I want to make this clear. These are not traditional banks, right? Not Wells Fargo, not Bank of America, not Chase. These subprime lenders are private lenders, independent institutions, companies like OneMain, Best Egg, Op Loans, right? I'm just giving y'all a few, right? You got OneMain, you got Op Loans, you got Fig Loans, you got Net Credit. Write that down, y'all. I gave y'all 4. I just gave y'all 4. We got a whole list of 30, but I'm going to give y'all 4 for now because I don't want to go too crazy, right?
But hold on. Quiz real quick. I want to see somebody put the answers in the chat. Like which lenders? Yeah, see, people they moving too fast. You moving too fast. Let me get the lenders again. Give me the lenders again.
OneMain, Op Loans, Fig Loans, and Net Credit. Those are 4 types of subprime lenders, or four of the 30 plus lenders that we have. But you go to these lenders and they are more likely to approve you because you have bad credit, right? So your credit, you might be struggling with high utilization. You know, you may have a late payment, you're trying to work it out. No bankruptcies or collections, something like that. You just got to get it cleaned up. But if you got high utilization, you got a late payment here, and you know you're trying to get over that hump, you can go to a subprime lender now. They are going to charge you high interest because it costs to do business because you got bad credit. You want to make it clear. But if you got a strategy to be able to make a bigger return on the interest than what it's actually going to cost you, well, does the interest even matter at that point? If the interest on that loan is 12%, but the return that I'm going to get on an investment is 25%, does it matter about the cost to get the money? Let me know. Perfect. It don't matter. So let's say you go to Op Loans, you go to Fig Loans, you go to OneMain, you go to Net Credit, and they each give you $10,000. It's on the low end. And you got 30 plus. If one deny you, keep going. And we teach you how to remove the inquiry. So when you apply, and they pull your credit, if you don't get approved, just remove the inquiry in 24 to 72 hours. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop that in the chat. I'm going to drop it for them to be able to go and get their inquiries removed in 24 hours, right? So let's say you get $10,000 each. How much is that? If 4 lenders give you $10,000 each, you got bad credit, how much do you have? Just let me know. Make sure y'all with me. Thank you, Lakeisha. Mailbox Millionaire in the building. Kane is a Mailbox Millionaire. Y'all know, y'all follow me. Y'all follow me. So that's $40,000. Then y'all probably thinking this, right? Coach, they like, yo, what I do with the 40,000? I got high interest. Like, what am I doing with the 40,000? Yo, look, hold on, I got you. I got you, right? So look, this is what's gonna happen. You got 30 days before that personal loan actually reports on your credit profile. So you want to know, okay, if I go and apply on April 13th and they approve me, well, May 13th is when it's going to report to my credit profile. So I got about 30 days with this money that'll be in my account cash, because once you get approved, they're going to wire the money to your account and deposit the money into your account cash. So literally in 24 to 48 hours, you'll have $40,000. So now what you're going to do, am I breaking up?
No, you're good.
All right, cool. So now what you're going to do is this. Now want to go to the traditional banks. So you can go to Bank of America and you could type in Bank of America Secured Business Line of Credit, right? And we have actual direct contacts that we plug you into in our community, but I want to just show you how this works, right? Go to Bank of America. You can actually get a secured business line of credit. So not only are you getting access to money with bad credit, you're also now in position to build your own business credit, right? So you can actually give them the $40,000, starting at $25,000, right, and up. So what's going to happen is this: you're going to take the $40,000 and you're going to go to Bank of America and give them that $40,000 as collateral and say, hey, I want to build a relationship with you. I don't have the best credit. Here goes $40,000. And now they're going to give you back a $40,000 line of credit in your business name. They're like, damn, Mogul, like, does that make sense? I'm giving them money and they just giving back the same money. Well, you're giving them the money that you got from other people, but you're building a relationship with them. And now you got a line of credit for $40,000 on your business side. We're not going to stop there though, right? We're not going to stop there. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to go and we could go hit KeyBank. We go and type in KeyBank Secure Business Line of Credit. When I go to KeyBank Secure Business Line of Credit, right, I'm going to go and pull the money off of that business line of credit from Bank of America because it acts as cash. So that $40,000 on the line of credit, I can literally transfer it to my business account, pull it out as cash. I go to KeyBank and I now give KeyBank that same $40,000 and they're going to cut me back a check or give me a line of credit for $40,000. Are y'all with me? Thank you, right? I'm not going to stop there because we could go on and on and on. We can go to PNC Bank and now take the money from PNC, take the money from KeyBank and go to PNC Bank and give up that same $40,000 as secured. PNC Bank is now going to give you a secured business line of credit. So all you're doing is moving the money around, building a relationship, building up your business credit. They're like, Mogul, okay, I'm moving the money around. What's next? Well, what you want to do now is go back to Bank of America and say, hey, Bank of America, I built a great relationship with you over these last couple of months. You're going to pay back Bank of America. Once you pay back Bank of America, they're going to give you back your original $40,000 and now turn your secured line of credit into unsecured. So you get back your original 40, plus you now up $40,000. I don't know if they with me, coach. I don't know if they with me.
I think you got to slow that part up because as I'm looking through the chat, there's somebody that's saying, don't you owe everybody $40,000?
So if you following me, Mel, you taking the same money and you moving it around. You didn't like it's the same 40,000 you got from subprime, and now you move it around. Now I go pay off Bank of America. They give me back the original 40, but I'm up another 40 because they turn the secured to unsecured. I go back to KeyBank. I pay off KeyBank. They give me back my original 40, so they turn my secured to unsecured. I go to PNC Bank. I pay them off. They give me back my original 40 that turned the secured to unsecured. So now I just created $120,000 in business lines of credit, and the original $40,000 I got back, I could go pay off the subprime lenders. I did all that with bad credit. I'm up 120 grand. I only went to 3 banks. I could have went to 5. I could have went to 7. I could have went to 10. So it's really no excuse. No matter if you got good credit, bad credit, you can get this thing done. And these are the strategies that we break down And I've been in a space where the reason why I can teach you this, because I've been there. I invested in real estate. My debt was sky high. Credit cards were sky high. Contractors ran off on me. I bought the wrong, like, I've been there. That's why I be teaching this stuff, because we don't want you to run into the same issues. Or if you are in that, we want to show you how to get out of it. Put me in the chat if you invested into some business and you struggled and it didn't go well, and now you're struggling with high utilization. Your credit is bad now because you couldn't maintain the minimum payments. The interest rates kicked in, and the minimum payment went from $200 to $1,200. Put me in the chat. I'm telling, this is it happened. So we want to teach you these strategies so that the same thing don't happen to you, or you can overcome it. So now you got $120,000. What do you do with that $120,000, y'all? What do you do with that? See, Tawana said invest. Invest. See, now that's a whole nother, you know, I'm gonna pass it back to you, coach, because we can't get into all that right now. And the reason why I don't even want to get into that right now is because you have to earn the right to become the person to even do what I just said. 90% of the people will fail at the strategy that I just broke down because they quit in the process. The first subprime lender you go to, they deny you and you quit. Well, it's 30 plus lenders, so you need to go to 30 plus lenders. If 3 or 4 of them approve you, well, then you in the game. But if you stopped at 1 or 2 because you didn't get your results, this is why you wouldn't get to that next level. This is why you need Mindset Mogul. You need the personal development. You need the support to be able to encourage you to keep going and stay in the game. Most people are not able to execute on what I just broke down because, okay, you go get the $40,000, but you're not even disciplined enough to be able to make the payments and build with each bank. In between that, you start covering different other payments. You go into the club, you're doing different things, and you done messed up the bag. You wasn't even thinking long-term. You wasn't disciplined enough. That's why we have to earn the right. We have to become the person. We have to become somebody new. I want y'all to type that in the chat. Become somebody new. A different person. You cannot be the same person and think you're going to run these plays and think you're going to build wealth and think you're going to generate thousands of dollars in cash flow. The next thing that we do is we invest that $120,000 into our own bank. So now we talk about life insurance, and that's an entire class that I'm not going to get into now. But again, that's what I said. You have to be the right person at the right time with the right strategies. And when you do that, now you can invest, become your own bank, and then borrow from your own bank and buy a cash flowing business. We're not starting from scratch, y'all. That's the difference. They told us to go and start a new business. Put me in the chat if I'm talking to you. You started a new business, Toro, Airbnb, you know, you bought some real estate, and you quickly realize that, damn, like, there's a couple of dollars in cash or $100, but it's not changing my life. Put me in the chat if you started that business and you realize that then the business is taking more money from me. Damn, that's another chat. I'm not even making no money. I'm not even profitable. Well, why do you know that 90% of businesses fail within the first 10 years? So that means that if we got 350 people on this call, and if all of you start a business, 90% of the people on this call are going to fail. It's just the fact of the matter. You are going to fail. Your business won't last. It's just the stats. So if 90% of businesses fail within the first 10 years, why not buy an already cash flowing business that already did the test of time, that's already past 10 years, that's already making millions of dollars, that's already making 6 and 7 figures in cash flow? Why not just go buy something that's already built, that's already cash flowing, and you cut out the process? That's becoming more effective in less time. Does that make sense? And that is the strategy that we teach. This is why we buy self-storage, which is a cash flowing business. Been around 20, 30, 40 years. You're walking into cash flow. You're walking into leads. You're walking into a proven system versus starting something from the bottom and trying to figure it out. So, Coach, I'm going to pass it back to you. But before we go, I want to give everybody the opportunity. I want to give everybody opportunity to join our community, right? And put more in the chat if you like, yo, I need more of that information, Mogul. Like, that wasn't enough. Put more in the chat if you like, I need more of that, Mogul. Like, I know we're gonna get to the mindset. I know we're gonna get, you know, we got the visualization activity. But I need more of that. I need more of that thing right there, Bogle. So we are having a 5-day cash flow boot camp. We are having a 5-day cash flow boot camp. And in this 5-day cash flow boot camp, we are going to break down what I just said step by step. I'm talking about day one. We're going to break down how to be an investor, how to be a CEO, because we don't want to be workers. We want to be CEOs and buy businesses, be investors. We want to show you how to underwrite these deals. We want to show you how to become your own bank and understand life insurance and trust and estate planning. We want to show you how to make multiple streams off of one acquisition. Literally, all you need is one self-storage and you set. You're closer than you think. So we're having a 5-day, and that 5-day cash flow boot camp is $297. It's $297 for 5 days. Who would pay $297 for 5 days? Just let me know of what I just shared. Put me in the chat. Like they said, sign me up. Somebody, Kendra, you sent me a direct message. You said, sign me up. $297 for 5 days of me showing you my full team of how to get the money, how to buy the business, how to underwrite the business, how to get your credit clean, how to get $250,000 in funding. But what I want to do for everybody here on this call, I want to give you a free admission ticket to that 5-day. So it will not be $297 for you for being on this call because you got that text message and you decided to jump on. It's going to be completely free for you for that 5 days. So you get to save that $297. However, this is the deal. I need y'all to make a deal with me. I type deal in the chat. Like, yo, this is the deal here. We're going to give you free access to that 5-day cash flow boot camp, but you must join our Mogul Elite Club community. And when you join that community, you'll have free admission to it. The Mogul Elite Club community is only $47 right now on this call. So I'm going to drop the link. Coach, you got the link? Let me get it if I got the link. You could join our Mogul Elite Club community for only $47. So that means that you actually get the 5-day boot camp for $47. And you could cancel at any time. So I just want to make that clear. You could cancel at any time. You know, it's $47. You can stay in the community. It's so much in there. You got courses. Like, it's too much. We got 5 live trainings every single week. Matter of fact, who's already in the Mogul Elite Club? Who's already in the Mogul Elite Club? You know what I mean? Who's already in the Mogul Elite Club? 5 live trainings every single week. So we have 3 credit repair training calls. So now we teach you how to clean up your credit utilizing our AI dispute system. 3 of them every single week. Then you have an underwriting call where we show you how to actually underwrite these deals, because you could get the money, but if you don't know what's a good deal, what's a bad deal, then it makes no sense. And we have a digital product call where we show you how to make money with digital products. And then we have a financial literacy call every single week. So now we just teach financial literacy strategies, trade lines, how to build your credit, how to set up your business to be compliant, like literally everything you need. And that's not even a 5-day boot camp. That's just the community. So you're going to get that with the $47, but I'm doing something special, a one-time opportunity for everybody that joins right now. I'm going to give you free admission to our 5-day cash flow boot camp that will be this May. So like in a couple of weeks, we're going to be having our 5-day cash flow boot camp. Like I said, you got to join the Mogul Elite Club community right now at only $47. And you'll have all of our trainings, courses, a whole bunch of stuff in there. But we're going to give you that free admission ticket to the cash flow boot camp. So if you I want you to type "Amen" in the chat real quick. I want to see like, yo, Mogul, listen, I need more funding plays. I need to know how to go and make 6 and 7 figures this year. I need to quit my 9-to-5 job this year. I'm ready to retire. I'm ready. I need to do it this year. Coach, I'm gonna pass it back to you, but I just want to say this. One thing before I go. You are closer to financial freedom than you think. I know we are all in like situations that we feel is overwhelming. We feel like we paycheck to paycheck. We're trying to figure it out. We in courses, we in communities, and everybody's saying that they could do certain things and you're not getting the results. I know. I get it. That's why I'm gonna give you a free admission ticket to like, because I want to just show you, I want you to give us a chance to show you how close you are, because all you need is one storage facility. All you need is one business. We got 2 of our mentees today that have grand openings for businesses that they purchase. One of our mentees bought a pack and ship business. Grand opening. You can't fake that. I'll post a flyer inside of our community. Our other mentee, she bought a restaurant, cash flowing restaurant, making 6 figures a day. You can't, it's a grand opening tonight. You can't fake this. Matter of fact, you could go look us up on social media later today. We're going to be there in the building supporting them. We show out for our people. It's not just a virtual thing. You know what I mean? It's not. It's real life. We was just in Vegas. We had a mastermind in Vegas last week. We was at the self-storage conference, building, connecting, masterminding. We really do this in real time, in real life, and we're really changing our lives. The boot camp is May 19th, May 19th to the 24th. So it's going to be a couple weeks from now, May 19th to the 24th. But when you lock in your spot now, you have a bunch of material to be able to go through leading up to the boot camp. Like I said, matter of fact, I'll show you a little bit of it really, really quick. So let me see if I can show you a little bit of it. Well, they unpinned. So real quick. So in our Mogul Elite Club community, this is what it looks like. You know, we got 532 people in here, community of life changers, game changers. Like, it's insane, right? But when you go in here, look at the classroom. You have so many courses and materials on how to pull lists, how to get phone numbers for different business owners, how the business funding course right here that shows you how to get $1 million in funding, right? We got live deal evaluations. We have our entrepreneurship mastery course, how to pay off your debt, if you're struggling with credit card debt, the self-storage accelerator. So you have so much to go through in just the classroom, and this is just courses. This is not even including our 5 live trainings that's every single day. And actually in 4 hours, we have our credit repair training. So, you know, this is the video that I talked about. That's 18 minutes. That's breaking this down on the full strategy of what I just talked about. I only was able to give you a part of it, but this is the full video, and you see what everybody's saying. It's like tremendous. You see the comments. Everybody's going crazy over this. This alone, you want to join in. You know what I mean? This alone, you want to join in. They get the full video of me breaking down. Is an 18-minute video. So join the community, tap in with us, and Coach Drew, this is the guy I need to listen to. I promise y'all, because everything that I'm saying, you will not be able to run it if you do not have the Mindset Mogul in the building. So let's do a quick temperature check, Coach. I want to unmute everybody. I want y'all to make some noise. And
let's go.
Let's get it. Hold on. Let's mute it, bro. Let's mute it, bro. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo.
I know what time it is.
Hallelujah.
know, baby.
The class is bananas, y'all.
Hallelujah.
Down and over.
I need that. I need all of that.
Bless my hearing. It's bananas, y'all.
Hallelujah for the money that answers all things. Hallelujah for the money that is a defense. Hallelujah. That's right. Elevation. This year,
Coach.
more and more.
They loving it. Huh? I appreciate y'all, man. I really, really do thanking y'all for even being on this call on a Saturday. I could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us. Coach, the floor is yours. I'm out of here.
Yeah, don't go anywhere though. Just stick around.
I'm gonna be in the back. I'm gonna be in the cut like a band-aid.
Okay, cool. Everybody give some love to Big Mogul. Give some love to the Mogul for just coming through, blazing the scene, and just giving out some real value. If that was valuable for you, put value in the chat. All we want to do is over deliver and give you as much value as possible. As I mentioned before, our role is to sell you on you, right? Like who could you really be? Like with the support of what Ramil just showed you with the team, with dedicated calls, with training, with coaches, who could you really become? What type of businesses could you operate? Like we want you to be in that mindset. So I want to segue back into earlier, right? Make sure everybody join the club. If you want to join the Mogul Elite Club, go ahead and join the Mogul Elite Club. If you haven't done so already. So the thing is this, I wanted to show y'all in real time that you manifested this. So when we went through the guided meditation, you said certain things to yourself. Those conversations with your higher self. I want to know what that was like. So we do have a few people on the screen, and I do also want to provide another opportunity. If y'all think that these calls are helpful to you and y'all want more, put more in the chat, right? If y'all want more calls, it's going to allow you to be inspired to connect with other people, so that way you can get to where you want to be. Put more in the chat. So at this time, I want to go and I want to bring up Lakeisha real fast. Let's bring up Lakeisha. Can we spotlight Lakeisha and bring her up? You do remember your thoughts, right, from the guided meditation, right? All right, cool. So just kind of let us into that. Like, what was that like for you? We're gonna send you the request to unmute.
Yeah, I'm here. All right. So I think the biggest thing that stood out for me was the time freedom, being able to spend that, time when you're spending time with family and you're not, worried about having to get back. I mean, at this point, I'm away from all my family. So, I have to travel usually to see people or bring people in. So being able to spend time with family kind of came in, and then also seeing my children confident in themselves, being able to teach them. I actually have a couple of my children that are in the elite program, but them, being confident and also having financial freedom as well. And then beyond that, I saw groups of people in a big home, more so like networking, talking on, having high level conversations about, growth and helping each other, achieve certain goals, helping other people. One of my big goals is to help single mothers. I was a single mom, a young single mother, to grow, to get into things they want to, with having fear of limitations. So those are things that I saw.
Okay, love it, absolutely love it. So for you, like, what was the emotional feeling to it, right? Because it's good, it's good to be able to see all of those things, but what about the emotional things that you felt while you were experiencing that? Because the thing about life is crazy, because the mind doesn't understand what's real and what's imagined, because it's all imagined, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of it's coming from the mind. So for you, how did it make you feel?
It was joy, and it was like a weightless joy. Sometimes you feel burdened by so many things, but I felt the lightness of it brought joy to me. Being able to actually, sometimes people come to you for help and you don't know how to help, so I think like all of that, it took a lot of the weight off, because, sometimes you're trying to help people and you're trying to bring them up, but you kind of pull yourself down. I didn't feel that. I felt like, happily being able to assist people in their growth journeys as well. So that was my main feeling.
Okay, love it, love it. So how do you see this visualization helping you out going forward?
Well, one is being able to see it. It allowed, sometimes I think of things as being, complicated, but between this call and then being in the elite, I'm also in the MMA program. I see a path to be able to achieve that. I'm a very task-oriented person, which also why I love that it was a mindset book that we had in regards to looking at the process versus looking at the achieving and going through the process. I think sometimes we think so much that it stops us, but just taking each step, it would allow me to get through certain things and also teach others how to do that as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everybody send some love to Lakeisha in the chat. Thank you, Queen, for coming up and being vulnerable and sharing, and also being able to provide us with that imagery, because we're learning from each other and we get inspired from each other. So thank you for inspiring us. Appreciate you.
Thank you all.
Yes, let's continue to go. Let's continue to go. Who we got? Let's bring up the next person. I think that's Alfred. Let's bring Alfred up, y'all. What's up, King?
There we go. Great morning again. Great morning. I apologize running out the door to work, but ultimately, I love the fact that we was able to be able to visualize this, because as I took the time and really visualize what it is I saw, and for me, It's a children's foundation, being able to help individuals or families that have disabilities or autoimmune deficiencies in their home and being able to help educate them in a homeopathic approach to help move away from traditional medication. I seen the smiles of these kids, and I seen the parents and what we was able to help provide.
Oh, I think Alfred got kicked off. Yeah, I think he got kicked off. Let's bring him back when he comes back. Kana's up. Let's bring Kana up. And he was just getting into the story too. I was getting interested. All right.
I'm ready to hear the rest of what King Alfred had to say.
Right.
So I definitely hopped on the call a little late. It went over my head that we had one today, but that's okay because I still got on right on time. Soon as I logged in, you was telling us to close our eyes and start visualizing. So for me, that's just more confirmation. Ever since I've been here, it's been nothing but confirmation at every turn. So I just wanted to, share that. And for me in the meditation, it brought that missing link. I'm able to visualize. I know all the information, but my higher self exposed to me where deep down inside, I kind of didn't believe in myself all the way deep down. On the surface, I did, but lack of support, it really, really does a number on you, whether you realize it or not. So I just want to thank you for that, crew. Again, right place at the right time yet again. So I'm just ready to let go.
Absolutely. And don't worry, we got that Cash App for you today. Once we get off the call, we're gonna have that Cash App come to you.
Yes,
and I
sir.
thank you for being a person that is taking action in the community and showing up, and not just showing up for yourself, but showing up for others. That's where it's at, y'all. Like where you're at right now when you're working at the 9 to 5, that's the lowest level where we are searching for solutions for ourselves. And so we get one paycheck, and then we take that one paycheck, we split it up with 2, 3, 4, 5 other people because we got children or we got significant other or we got family that depends on us. But when we start moving to the next stage, which is community, and then the next stage after that, which is world, then we start to do things for all of us, and then your paychecks get even bigger, right? Because now you're getting paid not just from one source, you're getting paid from multiple sources. So you have multiple streams of income. So that's something that we'll dive into later on inside the program as well. But great job on being a leader. We appreciate you 100%, Kana.
I appreciate it.
Let's go. Send some love to Kana in the chat. Let's bring up the next person. Who we got up there? I think we got Keisha. Keisha Carter. Let's bring Keisha up. Hold on, Queen. We got you. We're going to bring you right up here. Spotlight you. Yeah, I know you got that good energy coming.
Yo, listen. Full transparency. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, full transparency. I've been sitting here on this car, right? I joined the Mogul Elite community about a month ago. I'm sitting here in my car because my car just stopped. So I'm waiting on a tow truck right now. So I was extremely discouraged. It's been a rough couple of days. And I was like, I don't even feel like this car. I said, you know what? Someone's like, just go ahead and get on it. And I promise you, ever since I have joined this Mogul Elite Club, everything wrong has been going. That's why I know I'm in the right place, right?
Yeah.
So during the meditation, I was sitting here in a car on the side of the road, and I started to visualize. And what I want to do is what I'm looking for, a Black-owned bookstore where I am. I also have my business. I have my EIN. I have all those things. And I'm tired of the 9 to 5. But I was sitting here so frustrated. And so during the visualization, I began to see my higher self. I began to see my higher self. And what resonated so with me was when you said to open your eyes, I looked at my situation. I was like, oh, no, this is not it. This is not it. So I am so pumped. I want to say thank you, crew. This is my first time being on the call. I appreciate you. You really just lift this whole call, lifted my spirit. And because I was about to go there. So it was right on time. And I appreciate it. Even though I know the tow truck is coming and I'm still sitting in this hot car, this is not the end for me. So I just appreciate you, man. I tell you what, let's go. I am pumped. I am back on, and I appreciate it, man. Yo. Yeah. I appreciate you guys. Let's go.
Hold on. I gotta let you feel the energy of the community. Can we have everybody unmute and send some love to Keisha? Let's have everybody unmute real fast.
All right,
Let's
Keisha.
go,
Yeah.
Keisha. Let's go, Keisha.
We got this.
You gotta stop it.
Hurry up and get there, girl.
Sir,
Y'all right.
Do it.
Revamp and get down with this. You're gonna be good, girl.
Positive,
God will
Keisha.
do
Angels
it.
to your right and your left.
Keisha.
God will do it.
Mercy,
Yes, Lord.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys. Thanks, man. Big love. Big up.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I want to say thank you once again, Keisha, for coming up and sharing that good energy. I already knew there was going to be some great energy because you could just tell. You could just tell. And one thing I do appreciate about you is being vulnerable and transparent. I love that about anybody, but I'm speaking to you, Queen, because you are in a situation right now. The devil was trying. Right now, the devil got a grip on you and saying, hey, look, what you going to do about it? You going to make a choice? What's your choice? As I mentioned to you before, what the devil meant for evil, God meant for good. I said this earlier. I told y'all this is not some type of coincidence thing. This is confirmation that you are getting from the Almighty. And the reason why I'm saying it like this, and the reason why I'm preferencing this way is because sometimes we don't think God is listening. Sometimes we don't think God is listening. And we're like, God, I'm doing everything you're asking me. But the thing is that, are you doing what God asked you? God asked you to be patient and asked you to read the signs, right? Because God is not going to come through and talk to you verbally. God's going to talk to you through people, through experience, through events, through what we call lessons. And these lessons turn into blessings. So, Queen, the lesson for you is, what situation did you put yourself in to be in that situation? It doesn't mean that it was your fault, but what it means is that it's your responsibility. What it means is that you got to now put yourself in a situation so that way this doesn't happen again, right? And what could that be? That could be invested. That could be putting yourself in a place where you're earning multiple streams of income. That could be, just being a better person, right? You've been in the community, and that right there, when you first put your payment down to join something that we offer transformation. That's what we're selling to everybody. That's why I keep saying, I'm not selling you on the community. I'm not selling you anything. I'm selling you on you being you, right? You being the greatest version of yourself. And that is a must, because as we grow within, everything else around us grows. Everybody send some love to Keisha for allowing us to get that breakthrough just now, if you haven't already. Thank you, Keisha. Appreciate you, Queen. I'm going to take one more hand, and then I'm going to go into something else because we're running low on time, y'all. If y'all having fun right now, if y'all enjoying yourselves, put something in the chat. Put 1 word, 2 words to describe how you're feeling in the chat. iPhone, what's your name, King? Let's bring iPhone up. King, what's your name? What's your name?
Don. Can you hear me?
Don. I hear you now.
Don, how you doing? Yes, D-O-N, Don.
Don,
Yes,
what's up, King?
First time in the chat. I got a text this morning. I said, let me get into this. Let me get into this. Awesome. So awesome. So for me, getting into that space, disconnecting from my body, no home, no wife, no kids, just a spirit with God. All things are there. Just in that space. There's no barriers. There's no obstacles. And being in that space, being so powerful, knowing who you truly are with God and where you came from. And then coming back to reality, coming back to consciousness, you realize that all this stuff is not person. It's not, I don't take it personal anymore. It's hills and valleys. I'm on the hill resting, but the next thing coming up is the valley where I'm learning. And then the hill comes. So that beautiful sister right now, I'm just sharing. She's just in the valley. It's a learning opportunity. And then she's going right up to the hill again. Just like the ocean. So that's what I took from this experience. I love the group. I love what you're doing. I'm excited. The link didn't work for your brother. I've been in one of his chats before, but I want to definitely get into that. So I've been around in a lot of communities. I've been doing my own thing because it's a bad habit, the way I grew up. And I'm forcing myself to get amongst and run with the crowd of like minds and like spirit and like desire. So humbly, that's what I want to share, brother. Thank you.
100%, Don, 100%. And I want to share a screen. First of all, Don, I appreciate you for coming up here, being a man, number one, being vulnerable, right? And sharing. You could speak for a lot of people. So just the fact that you came up here and you was able to articulate that, I felt it, King, and I felt your presence. And you need to be around like-minded people, right? Once again,
yes, I do.
This is for everybody. So we dropped the link in the chat for you again, King. Go ahead and check that chat out. This is what I want to do right now. I want to share my screen. I want to show y'all why we brought y'all here. If I could share my screen and show y'all why we brought you all here. Somebody say, put me in the game, coach, in the chat. Somebody put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Appreciate you, King. Put me in the game, coach. All right, so let me share this with y'all. And some of y'all shared this with y'all last week. I'm gonna run it back a little bit, right? So let me share my screen real fast, y'all. And give y'all something. So when we talked about being able to go to subprime lenders, get capital, go to bigger banks and be able to move the money around to get secure lines of credit and then open up to, so that way it's unsecured lines of credit, and then be able to take that money and put it into life insurance and then have cash value occur. Like, before you can even do all that, you must understand why we even put you in a position to be around other people, right? Because imagine if that all of you could do it, right? Imagine if you had so many people in a group, like let's say this group right here is 300 people. Imagine if you had 300 friends or 300 potential partners who are moving and shaking like you, who are looking for development, who is looking to be the best of the best, the top of the top, the cream of the crop, who really are putting themselves in position of power. This is you right here. This is your group. So I'm putting y'all in the game right now. This is the group that's on the call right here, right? This is your group. We all understand this ideology of your net worth is your net worth, right? Let me know in the chat if I'm making sense. Make sense in the chat so far, because coach gonna give you the X's and O's, but you gotta be able to pick it up as the player, as the MVP. So your net worth equals your net worth. So how come most of us want to have small circles? How come most of us want to have no new friends? Let me know. Put the answer in the chat. I can't move forward without y'all answering that first. Right? How come we don't want to invest into ourselves to get to another level? Right? That version of me was the past. I didn't want to invest in myself, but I wanted other people to pay me. That was crazy. I didn't want anybody in my business, but I wanted to run a business. So if I don't have anybody in my business and I'm running a business, then how can I get paid? So my mind changed when I realized that all the money that I want to make is going to be with other people. All the impact that I want to make is on other people's hearts. All my potential that I want to actualize is going to come from with other people. I need people, but I just don't need any people, because like we said, it's all about mathematics. And if I hang around 5 broke people, I'm going to become a 6. I need to be around 5 rich people or 5 wealthy people or 5 people who are aspiring to be rich and wealthy. Somebody put I'm rich and wealthy in the chat. If you're rich and wealthy, this is you. Okay? If you're rich and wealthy, this is you. Somewhere in here, this is you. Right? Because we understand our net worth equal our net worth. Right? So the thing we must contain is discipline and consistency. Because think about it. You know how to get money, but are you disciplined with your money? So we have to change our relationship with money. We know how to be consistent, but are we consistent on a daily basis? So knowing means nothing, right? It's about putting ourselves in a space of power. But how can we put ourselves in a space of power? We got to do it with people. Like, aren't you more powerful? Like, you're more committed to your goals when you're doing it for somebody else, right? Let me know if I'm the only one who experienced this. When I tell myself I'm gonna do something, I most likely don't do it. When I tell somebody else I'm gonna do something, I most likely do it. I'm willing to do something for somebody else easily and effortlessly than I am willing to do it for myself. Let me know. So you tell me what's possible with a group of people. So you got your group right here, 300, 200 of y'all. What's possible in a group like this? Because I know we can use group economics to build financial prosperity. I know we can use our mindsets turn into a two-set to create cash flow and assets. I know I can become more effective in less time. I know I can build strategic partnerships with somebody in here. When I invested $10,000 into a mentorship, I went into this mentorship not knowing that I would get $100,000 out of this mentorship. I invested $10,000. I met a person inside the mentorship. Him and I did a joint venture together, and we created $100,000. I got 50K out of that $100,000 minus my 10,000. I done made 40K just by jumping into a mentorship. Okay, just by jumping in a mentorship. So tell me, y'all can tell me what's possible when y'all join a group. What's possible with a group of people? Let me know in the chat before I move down. What's possible? Right? So you got to think about what's possible. So the reason why I put together these groups is because I understand the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule, who's familiar with the 80-20 rule? The 80-20 rule is that 80% of the work is going to come from 20% of the people. So this is why your job keeps hiring and hiring, right? This is why you also know this too. You have colleagues that they don't really do too much work. And you also know this from high school or junior high school when you got into groups and did groups projects, or even college. 80% of the work was done by 20% of the people. You might be the person that was, slacking in the group. That might be you. So you might see from a different perspective. Or you might be the person who was doing all the work and you knew that the other people in the group wasn't really doing as much work. This right here is about time freedom, y'all. So the 80-20 rule is about time freedom. So we understand that 20% of the people is going to do 80% of the work. So that means that out of 200 of y'all, there's going to be probably about 40 of y'all who actually go out and really produce big numbers. We want to close the gap from where you're at to where you want to be. So we want to add more people to the group. So that way there's more leaders in the group. And when there's more leaders in the group, guess what happened to the people who usually slack off? And guess what happened to the people who usually don't do anything, right? It's usually a lot of people. There's more people in the group that don't do anything. But what do you think happens to those individuals in the group? When we add more leaders to the group, being that we added more people to the group, it just feels like the group is operating at a higher level. So therefore, the people who used to do the average work, they become better leaders. The people who used to do nothing and get discouraged because, my situation is not right, my credit is not right. Now they realize that they don't need their credit to be right because they have what we call capital partners. And now they can just have somebody get on their operating agreement, and now they can go get funding for them and I could pay them off. So this person right here now gets in the game now. Before the person was discouraged, but now the person is encouraged. If that makes sense, make sense in the chat. So we understand by putting you in an environment, of leadership, you're going to 10x your results. So by putting you in a group of individuals like this, you're automatically going to get better because you can't help it. What's the mathematics, y'all? If we put you next to 5 rich people, you become the 6th. If we put you next to 6 wealthy people, you become the 7th. You cannot help but to become who you surround yourself with in your environment. So this is how we are going to really level up not only the people in this group, but our community. Don't you know some friends and family that could benefit from this information? What about you 5 years ago? You 10 years ago? If you learned this information 10 years ago, where could you be? But if you're still on the fence 5 years from now, where would you be? If you're still on the fence 10 years from now, where would you be? So we want to eliminate that and we want to close the gap because we understand that if you got a group of average people, right, and y'all come together because y'all still got dreams and aspirations, but if you got a group of average people, you're going to come together and build a company, then your company is only going to be average. But if you got the best of the best, somebody put on the best of the best. If you got the best of the best, Think about how successful you can be now, because now you got the best of the best. Your strategic partner is not a person that you don't have to worry about running off with the money. Your strategic partner is somebody that is going to be doing things without you and making sure they include you. Like, I don't have to tell you to go to X amount of banks. My strategic partner is already doing it, right? Because my strategic partner is the best of the best. Right? I don't have to worry about the person not showing up to the calls. I know they're getting on the call. In fact, they messaging me, asking me, are you coming on the call? Because they're the best of the best. I don't have to worry about my support system. Why? Because I joined the best community. I joined the best tribe. So I know now I'm going to have a successful company. See, now here's an issue. The issue is, out of that, right, how many of us are going to actually be focused long-term, right? We get distracted with so many different things. I'm talking about social media. How many of you put a 1 in the chat if you get distracted on your social media? Put a 1 in the chat if you go into your social media, let's say Instagram. If I want to see different, so put a 0 in the chat if you go on Instagram and you close out Instagram and you say, you know, I want to get off Instagram, but then you automatically, subconsciously open up Instagram again after you just closed it. I know that just can't happen to me only. I know. I'm gonna wait to see some 0s in the chat. Put some 0s in the chat that happened to you. I know that can't just be me. Right. I know it can't just be me. So what does that say, right? What that says is that there are going to be people who are operating no matter what, but then there's going to be also people who fall behind due to social media. So some of you are hyped and you are excited to be up here on the screen, to really like be amongst other people, but then you're going to fall right off and go right to social media because you're distracted by the big booty Judies or the cat movies or the other things that's online, right? But if you are the best of the best and you're surrounded by other people who are the best of the best, and you're on an app where you only see the best of the best and you're only with each other, chances are what's going to happen? If your social media is no longer filled with the big booty Judies, your social media is no longer filled with the distractions, and it's filled with business information, it's filled with all of this beautiful like healing energy, challenges, and different things that's going to allow you to ascend to another level, then what's going to happen? You're going to be able to take action. You're going to be more beneficial to other people, which means you're going to add value, right? So that's why we created the Love Plus app. So that way you can eliminate your distractions, disconnect from distractions, and put yourself in a position of power, so that way you can do certain things. Now, the certain things may be acquire a business. It may be become a better leader. It may be do all of these things. But I want you to understand, you're most likely not going to do anything without feeling pain. You're most likely not going to do anything without being challenged, because the pain pushes you to take action. The challenge pushes you to take action. So what we decided to do was, let's force the progress. So we forced the progress here, and we said, you know what? Let's create challenges. So on the app, we create challenges that can help you learn how to evaluate deals, to help you learn how to connect with people, to help you learn how to pitch perfectly, right? To help you learn how to get your sales strategy down, to help you meditate, to help you do everything that's possible to be a millionaire, right? And then some. So once again, you got to look at it from the standpoint of a business, right? Business, if you break it down, is what are you busy doing? Busy is like your activity, right? Nest is the place. So what's your place of activity? And sometimes in our place of activity, like on social media, we just want to see people see us win, right? We just want people to see us win. We don't really want nobody seeing us lose. But I'm going to tell you right now, you got to let people see you win and let people see you lose. That's where the vulnerability is at, and that's where the big bucks is at. So when you talk about business as a sport, right? You see LeBron James, you see Stephen Curry. Their wins and their losses are on the screen all the time. See, they miss more shots than they make, but people care more about the wins. So don't care about the losses, because the losses are just lessons. And these lessons turn out to be blessings. And that's where the wins are at, right? So if you don't let people in your business, if you're not sharing what your vulnerable stories, how do you get paid? How do people come and support you? So I want you to get comfortable with sharing your story. I want you to get comfortable with understanding that your story will give you your glory. All right? So now inside this space, we're going to train you up. We're going to train you to be the best of the best, because just like business is a sport, you got to be the most conditioned athlete, right? You got to be the top of the top, the best of the best. if you're not conditioned enough to withstand the lows, because before you can take a win as a boss, you got to take a loss. So if you're not able to withstand the wins, you're gonna fail, you're gonna crumble. But inside this community, we're gonna teach you to be a leader, so that way you're training your muscle. The highest muscle that you can train, the best muscle that you can train is what? Let me know in the chat, y'all. So by you training, you're gonna get 2 times the results. If you think that you could just wake up out the bed and become a millionaire, you better keep dreaming. It's not gonna happen. And if you think that you got time to get rich slow, it's not gonna happen. You gotta train and you gotta move with speed. The muscle that you're gonna train is your mind, because you gotta change the way you think. You gotta change the way you speak, the way you act, the things that you see, how you see yourself. And from there, you gotta see yourself as the MVP, the most valuable participant. So with that being said, right, we have an opportunity for you all to be able to become the MVP. So we know, like, we're in the spirit of giving right now, right? We're in the spirit of giving. So we gave you our Mogul Elite community for $47, but to be honest, it really is $147. And we like giving out these deals, and we like being able to do that because it allows more people to get into the community and to be able to transform their lives. So we love doing that, but that's only for action takers. Right? If you're just an action talker, let me know in the chat which one you are. If you're an action talker, it ain't for you. If you're an action taker, this is for you. So if that demonstration was helpful to see why you're here in this group, let me know in the chat, because I have an opportunity I want to also extend to everybody who wants it. Let me see. Let me raise this hand real quick, and let me give this permission. All right. So, like I said, this demonstration is to show you, because it's your mindset. Like, don't you already believe that all the money that you want is out there already? Don't you already believe that your dream car exists? Don't you already believe that your dream lifestyle exists? Don't you already believe this stuff? So if you already believe it and you know it exists and you know it's there, then what must you do? You must put yourself in a position to acquire it. How are you going to do that? Can somebody make the other Mindset Mogul co-host? Can somebody on the team make the other Mindset Mogul co-host on the back end? I want to share my screen. So the thing is, thank you for that. The thing is, are you willing to be in that space, right? Are you willing to be the best of the best, the top of the top, the cream of the crop? Because I know you are, but it's not about me knowing, right? It's not about knowing, because knowing means nothing. So let me share my screen with you all. And I want to show y'all this, right? So we have what we call our 30-day accountability accelerator bootcamp program starting, where you get calls like this, you get opportunities like this, where we're on a call building with each other, and we get to take our lives to the next level through challenges, practices, and assignments. With the support, we have dedicated coaching, and it starts April 15, which is Monday. So you have an opportunity to join. This is normally $5,000, right? This is normally $5,000, our accountability bootcamp program. Sometimes we'll do a special, like if you act right then on the call, we'll do it at $35. But today, for everybody who wants to take advantage of this, if you want 30 days of accountability to accelerate the results in the area of your choice, we're going to do it for a one-time fee of $997. If you think these calls are helpful to you, and you think that you can utilize this next 30 days to manifest the life that you want, or manifest the position of power that you want, then this is for you. If you want to take advantage of this opportunity, put me in the chat. I already know what this does, right? I already know what this does. If you want to take advantage of this, put me in the chat, and I will drop the link to this. Once again, look, this is only an opportunity for you to take your life to the next level. Whether you choose to do this or not, it's not making a difference to anybody else other than you, right? Because you are the one that this affects, right? Your life this is about you versus you. So I will ask you a question like this. So what happens if you don't choose to be in this community and your life stays the same? Like, what happens if your situation stays the same because you never took a chance to bet on yourself, to make a difference? All right. So some of y'all are gonna say, yeah, I don't know if I could do that. You know, I'd rather just do the $47 a month. $47 a month is a great option if that's what you can afford. But if you know you're the best of the best and you want to take it another step up and you want to go to the next level, then you want to get that coaching hands-on for the next 30 days, then this is a space for you. We're doing the calls at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can get replays, but we're doing the calls at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And once again, this is going to be starting on Monday. So let me put this into the chat for you all. I'm gonna put this into the chat. Give me a second. Let me put this into the chat for everybody. First of all, I want to know, like, why would this be beneficial to you? Money aside, like, without money aside, why would this be beneficial to you? So the hands that's up right now, I want you to take the hands down. I want you to re-put your hands up. Why would this be beneficial for you? So whoever has your hands up now, I'm going to call on you for that particular question. So if that's not your question, I mean, if you're not answering that and your hand is not up, take them down. I'm going to stop sharing this screen real quick, and I'm going to put this into the chat real fast. Who is that? Let's bring somebody up. Dawn, your hand's still up, Dawn? Take it down if you don't answer that question, but I want to know, why would this be beneficial to you? loveplus.com, and here's the link. All right, so this is the link right here. And once you get access to this link, you'll be able to get a confirmation email and you'll have onboarding, right? But I want to know right now, real quick, Ramel, can you take that? Can you take that link right there? And can you just send that out to everybody? I'm gonna bring up the first hand. Bring up Rodolph. Let's bring up Rodolph. Can we bring up Rodolph on the screen? It is Rodolph, right? I think that's that Rodolph. Let's bring him up.
Camera off, so we can't bring him up. We gotta bring up Don. Only if your camera on, we can bring you up.
Okay. All right, there we go. Let's bring Dawn up. What's up, Dawn?
Good morning, everyone. My camera was on by mistake.
Oh, okay. So your camera was off or on by mistake? Which one? Wait,
My hand was up by mistake. I keep trying to take it down, but I guess I keep putting it up.
You probably pressed it twice. Yeah, you probably pressed it twice.
Did it.
So let me ask, while we got you here, why
Okay.
would this program be beneficial to you? Like, why would these calls, why would a community like this, why would finding your tribe be beneficial to your overall success?
Well, I joined this group last month, but prior to joining this group, I joined another group. Now, a lot of people may not feel the way that I feel about investment. I've bought all type of investment, cars. I bought all kind of big houses, businesses, threesome lines, doing all of these things. But these are things that people see. There is no better investment than to invest in yourself. So after doing all of that, I decided to, okay, I've invested in the world. Now let me invest in me. I went back to school and I got my master's degree. Upon getting my master's degree, that was great because I had all these great professors that was helping me. But when I finished school, they kind of like finished with me. So then I'm out here trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be. And I'm just waiting for the Lord to guide me in the right direction. When I was born to a grandparent that was a real estate owner. When he died, he left us millions of dollars in real estate, but we didn't know what to do with it. So we sold it. We took the money, we did something. I made sure that whatever I purchased with it, that I held on to it because that was my moment of when my come up should have been there. But after going to school, learning everything that I've learned, realizing that we're not in this world by ourselves. We're here to help one another. So having a mentor is not just something that you should do. That's something that you're supposed to do. We're supposed to be in relationships. We're supposed to have leaders. We're supposed to have someone that we're looking up to. But at that same time, while people are looking up to you, there are always those that are watching. So when you're being mentored by somebody, you're also mentoring other people that you don't even know that's watching you. Being a part of this group right here, this group right here. Did I say it again? Let me say it.
Say it again.
This
Say it
group
again.
right
Say it again.
here, this group right here is the most affordable group I have ever seen. I have never seen anyone give out this much information that was not a school. You give out more information than I got when I got my master's. There's a lot of information, and you got to be a quick writer because the information is coming so quick. But my mind is just constantly thinking so fast. And I've heard everything that you guys said, everything. I unfortunately went through a foot surgery on both my feet because I don't have time to be sick. I'm just one of them people. I got to take care of both at one time. But one of them is not healing as fast as it needs to. So I'm not, my mind is there, but my body is not able to move out and do the things that I want to do. But I'm making notes. I'm making preparations. What I do is I create me an itinerary for hour by the day and make sure I follow it. Yes, a lot of those things keep going to the next day, but I still keep those things so that I can make sure that I get it done. But I wouldn't have a mindset to be this way if it was not for the mindset moguls that keep staying on me. Even when this morning I'm mad because I woke up early. I'm on the West Coast. So I'm mad that I woke up early, but let's know that it was intentional because God got me up, brought me to my phone. And as soon as I picked up my phone, I got the message that said to log on now. We're here. So if any of you are doubting if this is the right place to be, I'm telling you the truth. This is it. It's affordable. That's the first thing. It's full of knowledge. And when I'm in this site, I feel the anointing of God. I feel his presence. I don't feel any negativity. Even with the people that are in the chat, everybody is positive. And to be amongst positive people, you can't do nothing but receive the blessing and keep moving forward. So if any of you are out there that are in doubt, please don't be in doubt. Because if it crosses your mind, you at the fence. You either gonna do it or you ain't. I'm hoping that we can, like he said, keep building because of the 80-20 rule, and that's true. There's gonna be 100% of people, but only 20% of the people gonna carry, and the other 80 is gonna be, slow moving behind, but they're gonna catch on eventually. But we just need those leaders there in place. And if you consider yourself a leader, join this group. All you're doing is making the rest of us become better. So I'm not where I want to be right now. I'm still healing. I'm one of those very active, aggressive people. God is slowing me down for a reason. I take it as soon as I get, and look, I'm on camera with no makeup on. I just realized that. So you got the real me right now. God has slowed me down a little bit. I'm going to be up, moving, being a leader with this group. This is one of the best groups that I ever had, and this was the best choice I feel like that I've ever participated in on social media. And I thank you guys for being who you are. Thank you for your past that guide you to where you are, and thank you for where you're going to take the group to. I am so positive about you guys. I'm excited to be a part of you. Thank you so much for this opportunity to speak.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dawn. Everybody gets some love to Dawn in the chat. Once again, all she's doing is speaking facts. Like once again, we're not selling you on the programs. We give you opportunity to join our program. Whether you join or not, we're still going to be the best of the best. We just don't want to leave anybody behind. So if you say, I want to be the best of the best, I want to be with the best of the best, this is your opportunity, because when we do deals like this is the time to strike, right? Obviously, some people are not going to be able to take advantage of the opportunity. We understand that. Don't don't make yourself feel bad as you can't take advantage of the opportunity. That's why we have different tiers, right? So the $47 community, that's a certain tier, but we have a higher level tier. So we're just offering y'all opportunities to be in a space that you want to be in and not just forcing you to be in one space. In the past, when we just had one particular space for a community, there was people who used to be like, well, I'm kind of past this stage and I want more, right? So we don't want to hold you back. We want to put you in a place of power right where you need to be. So let's continue to go. Let's continue to go. Everybody send some love again in the chat to Queen Dawn. So who we got? Who we got up there? I think we got Aquan. Let's bring Aquan up. So once again, the question is, why would this community help you? Like, money aside from any of the money, why would this community be beneficial to you? Oh, we got Rodolph up. Who's that? That was Rodolph? We can bring him up. Bring him up. What's up, King? Oh, you're on mute still. We about to send you the request. Here you go.
Okay. This is crazy because I didn't even know. I was just, y'all came up on my phone and, you know, I'm already a positive person, right? But I had no clue. I had nothing. I never know that I signed up with you guys. This must have been like divine intervention for me. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, you know, I'm a new business owner. I've been in business for about 10 months now, right? I knew nothing about business when I first came into this business. So the great creator started guiding me as I was, when I say great creator, to me, the creator is a woman. So don't offend me. That's what God guided me through my journey. So because I knew nothing about business, but I got tired of working for someone every day, 9 to 5. So I stepped out of faith and, you know, created my own little business. Now, when I seen you guys, like it, and hear all the positive things, it start relating to myself. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, I raised, you know, like $150,000 on my own, not knowing what I was doing, but I did it. But what I did know is about personal credit. You need personal credit. I don't care what nobody tell you. If you don't have good personal credit, you can't, your business credit ain't gonna work. You start with the foundation as your personal credit because you got to PG everything when you're a new business owner. I didn't know none of this stuff, but I know it as an expert now by you know, falling and learning. So, which was the mother guiding me. So now, to make a long story short, I got great business credit. I got great personal credit. But my problem is my business is young. So I keep running up against, you know, well, you don't got a year in, you don't got, but yet I have an EIN, I have my Duns and Bradford number, I have all the bells and whistles, but the problem is because I only have 10 months in the game, and I have a job, of course, and I have business checking accounts. You know, I know how to fill out applications to get, you know, the credit and everything. But what I always have a problem with is that the age of my business. Now, I know I can get a shell corp and do all of that, but I'm trying to grow my business. You see what I'm saying? And not only that, I'm going to be honest with you. I opened my business up. I only used my business as a front to get money from the banks because it's a certain way. See, this is another thing they don't teach our people. If your business not structured in a certain way, the banks ain't gonna give you no money. It has to be structured right. Like I'm gonna give you some hints that I charge people for, but I ain't charging this. If you don't have a professional website, a professional email, a professional business phone number, you see what I'm saying? On top of that, you need also your credit to be right in a certain criteria where the banks will, you know, loan you money. And that's like anything over 700, you in good, you know, good hands with the banks. They'll give you money. But like my scores personally is in the 800s. because I know how to work, from doing business with, my business credit cards. It also rose some of the banks. I'm gonna give you a bank like TD Bank is a bank that it reports to the personal and business. You see what I'm saying? So when I got an account with them, I was saying, why are y'all reporting to the personal? I thought this was only business. But it actually, no, some banks report like Capital One too. They report. So it just raises your business and your personal. You see what I'm saying? But it's a big difference between business credit and personal credit. But it's all go hand to hand. So when I seen the positivity, and listening to some of the things you were saying, now I said, man, I need to partner with these people because they can probably help me to get a couple $1 million of loans and go into to see. I want to buy a business, like you said. I want to buy a business that's already producing cash value. That makes sense to me, So I said, man, when I started listening to you, I said, this is crazy. Where were they at when I paid people $7,000, $8,000 to help me and got nothing? I got more education from just listening to y'all guys than I paid people. So I said, wow, man, this is great. So,
Absolutely.
The creator put me on, I believe I had to, because I didn't know anything about you. I don't even know how, it popped up and something to say, pick up. So I tried to join, and I'm glad I didn't. I tried to join the $40-something, but I'm above that. I'm gonna join that other one, the $297, because I wanna listen. I'm the type of person, I'm a go-getter. So I wanna move, you know what I'm saying? So I tried to the link didn't work for the 40-something. It didn't work for me. But when you said that one, I'm gonna see if the other one worked. Because anyway, I didn't even know y'all had another advance where I can join that and just 5 days a week, you see. And see, my goal is to help, and I ain't racist, is to help our people as much as we can. You see what I'm saying? I believe in us. I know who we are as a people. So I want to not only be successful, but I want to help every last one of us. So it's about helping each other. And the more you help each other, the better we will be as a people. So I'm going to partner with you guys somehow. Once I can get this link, I'm going to pay for it right away. So I'm ready to go, man.
Absolutely.
And I thank y'all for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. I thank you.
Everybody send some love to Rodolph in the chat. And once again, you could think that you're going to do it on your own. That's the slow road to success. And most people fail that way, right? 99% of successful businesses come through strategic partnerships. So whether you believe it or not, your next and your best business is going to come from a strategic partner. Now, this is why we say get into the community, because we're going to show you that you can get funded. You can get all of these different opportunities, even with your business only being brand new, 10 months, 5 months, 2 months, 2 days. We're gonna show you how to do this, but that's the power of mentorship. So that's why you got to tap in. I would love if Ramel is still available. I want him to come up and I want him to share some things, because I do see some things going off in the chat. We want to provide some clarity here. Now, let me just share this real fast with y'all. I want to give you a roadmap, right? By the way, you could pick your path in this. We're not telling you one is right or better than the other. When we say join the community, you still want to join the Mogul Elite Club. Why not? Because you're still connected to a lot of people. Remember, that's the whole point of us putting you together. Remember the whole 80-20 rule? So you don't want to look at one and totally step on the other one. It's just more like, okay, if you need this is what it's going to give you. So for example, if you need more accountability, if you need more structure around, you look at all the course material inside of school. Yes, we got a lot of material, days and months worth of material. But sometimes you're also going to need accountability with that. So we're doing a special program because we also have a whole roadmap when it comes to our school, right? School is just our first tier. Then you get to our next tier, and then we got another tier, right? But that's something that we'll show y'all on our boot camp. For today's class, I'm offering y'all an opportunity because on Monday, April 15, we start our accountability bootcamp program. So if y'all can see the screen, right? You are here right here with the mindset reset. So this is restructuring your foundation, right? This is why we do the meditations, why we allow each other to share this way, to be vulnerable. This is where we assess our life. You see what we want, see what we don't want. That's why we do the meditations and the healing and the practices. And then we give ourselves an assignment, right? What's your assignment? To create a cash flowing business? What's your assignment? To, become a leader, transformational speaker? What's your assignment? And then you got to stay in alignment with that. But this is just the first step. If you want to step into power and become that person who can renovate, innovate, and collaborate with other people, we talk about personal development. We talk about improving your current state of life. This is where you want to be, right? We also have another level after that, but we're not there yet, right? We want to take it step by step. So the whole overall goal is to become a mailbox millionaire. That's a person that can get up and make things happen. We don't want to be the cubicle thousandaire. That's the person that's sitting around waiting for things to happen. So when we say MVP, we're talking about the most valuable participant. So we want to help you become the most valuable participant so you can control your life, so you can have time and freedom. Everybody put time and freedom in the chat. That's what this is about. This is not about selling you on taking your money or anything. This is not that. This would do more for you than it will for me. I'm just looking for more people who want what we're offering, right? If you're ready and you want to be led by us, the Mogul Brothers, you want to be led by people who are powerful, who can really love on our community and help them grow, then this is where you want to be. Once again, we're not looking to sell you on anything other than to sell yourself that you're the best of the best. That's it. And we'll provide information to help you take you to that next level. So this is that link that we just dropped. It's normally $5,000 for everybody on this call. And we're running this special because we're starting on Monday. It's going to be $997. We still encourage you to join the community because you've got more access to people who can help you during your journey. The more people, the better your net worth possibilities become. We just went through that whole breakdown. So the entire goal is to become a person of leadership. That's the entire goal. When you could build stature, significance, and systems, where you can hire a team, where we'll help you set up your SOPs, where we help you acquire businesses, whether that's a small business or a big business acquisition, right? But this is only for leaders. So we develop you here, your personal development, you step into that light to become a leader, to now go ahead to get the time and freedom. So that's what this roadmap is. If you look at the price, I encourage you to look at the payoff. All right, I encourage you to look at the payoff. So click the link that we drop in the chat, and that is going to take you to the sales page. There's a transformation leadership program. If you choose the self-transformation leadership program, we're not offering that to you right now, but if you choose that, you still get the accountability program and everything else that comes in that, right? So right now we're just focused on one thing, and that is to become more effective in less time. And the way that we're going to do that is through strategic partnerships that we create impact that lead to income. And that's going to come through renovation, innovation, collaboration, and that's this accountability program. If you feel like this is something that you could utilize, this is something that you need, put me in the chat. Right. And along the way, we'll have other opportunities, as we mentioned before, where you can learn more, you can earn more. And that's the 3-day challenges. That's the 5-day challenges that we spoke about. If you have access to our school, you get these for free. You get what I'm saying? If you have access to this, if you have access to our $47 a month special that we're doing right now, you get access to our 3-day, 5-day, 7-day challenges for free. We have our cash flow boot camp coming up. Towards the end of this month, you'll get that for free. Please understand, all of this is one thing, but we're just showing you how it's broken down so it's easily digestible. Our goal here is to become mailbox millionaires, where we get paid in our sleep, because we do not want to work until we die, right? We don't have enough time to get rich slow. So for everybody who said me, we're going to share our screen again. First, we're going to drop this link in the chat. I'm going to share our screen. Take advantage of that. That is $997 today. Normally is $5,000 and it's $499. But this is going to be $499.99. Yeah.
Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game.
All right,
coach.
let's bring them on up. Bring them
Put me
up.
in the game, coach.
Bring them up. Bring them up.
Put me in the game, coach. Oh man.
There you go.
Oh man. So how was this call? How was this call? On a scale of 1 through 5, man. Drop your number. How was this call? How was this call? Let us know. There we go. There we go. So look, what I want to do something special, Coach. And I just thought about it, right? Because I heard a few people saying in the chat that they can't afford the 997. You know, some people got the community, or some people feel like, I just want to go jump straight to the 997 for the 30-day accelerator, right? You really need both, right? So make it very clear, because you want to have the information in the school, you want to have all of the strategies, but then you want to get the accountability and that community, that support. So what I want to do, Coach, for anybody that takes advantage of that 997 opportunity, I'm literally going to waive their fee to inside the school for this month. So they're going to get the school for free included with that 997. So you ain't got to do one, like literally, I just want listen, I want to make sure it's a clear opportunity for you to win for those that want to really take it to that next level. So when you take advantage of that 997 accountability program, we are literally going to waive it. Literally going to waive it. And for those of you that feel that, you're not ready for the 997, it's okay. You can lock in with the $47 for the membership. Lock in right now. I'm going to drop the link one more time in the chat. And then what we also going to do, we're going to do a special call tomorrow that's only for the people that's going to join this 997. We're going to do a special call tomorrow. And this call is going to be really what you need to jumpstart your entire journey. So we're going to throw a bonus call in there as well. So I just want to make that very clear. If you want to go 997, I don't want you to have to pay both. I'm going to waive it. But if you cannot do 997, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. It's okay. If you cannot do 997, at the very minimum, still locking your spot at the $47, and you're going to get the free admission to our 5-day boot camp, where it's about maybe, that's May 19th to the 24th. So if y'all got that, put got it in the chat. If y'all got it, put got it in the chat. So at the very minimum, like, get in the room. I don't care which way you do it, get in the room. Whether you do the accountability for 30 days or whether you do the community, either way, you want to make sure you take advantage of whatever opportunity to get inside the room, y'all. And I want to show y'all like literally some of the things that we do. Because it's one thing to talk about it, and it's another. Can I show y'all some stuff? Just let me know. Put show me Mogul in the chat. Put show me Mogul in the chat.
Show me Mogul. Show me.
Show me Mogul in the chat. Because like some people talk about it, you know what I'm saying? And we really, really do this in real time. You know what I mean? So I want to show y'all some stuff, right? So when we talk about buying an already existing cash flowing business, this is what we mean. We specialize in buying self-storage facilities. We also teach you how to buy other businesses, right? One of our mentees bought a laundromat. One of our mentees bought a pack and ship business. One of our mentees bought a restaurant. But we're buying existing businesses that are already cash flowing so that you now could cut that process of trying to figure it out. Just buy something that already, like, does that make sense or not? Why go and have to start a new business when you could buy something that's already cash flowing? So I want to just show y'all, like, this is just one of the facilities, right? And I could, switch facilities if I want to and pick different facilities. But this is one facility. This is one of our softwares that we utilize to manage our facilities, right? This is real time. You can't make this up. So if I go here to reports, actually, and I'm going to just show you what one of the facilities and the type of revenue that we generate, right? So we're going to go here. We're going to pull the rent room. And this is immediate cash flow strictly from rental. Strictly from rental. Y'all see the dates. Scroll all the way down. What's this number right here? Somebody put that number in the chat. Somebody put that number in the chat, please. Somebody just put that number in the chat for me, right? So I just want to make sure y'all get my laptop out the door. I don't know what's going on. So that's $25,000 a month. $25,000 a month in rental income off of that's one facility. That's not even vendor reports from additional cash flow that we generate from moving, from U-Haul. Like, it's so much that we could teach you, but we need the time. We need the time. Put me in the chat if you feel like $25,000 a month in rental income off of just units alone will help get you out your 9-to-5 job. will help set you up for retirement. Just let me know. That's just one. And we create multiple streams off of that one acquisition. This is how we're generating 5 and 6 figures every single month in cash flow. I want everybody to understand that you've been playing the wrong game. They told you to go to school. They told you to learn how to become a worker. That's why we go to school and we spend our time hour after hour learning things that they want us to adopt so that we could go and work in their business and build their wealth for their families. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. So instead, we need to say, "Help, let me go get that cash flow, because I can go get $250,000 in funding." Even if you got a new business, you could do what is called the credit card stacking method. So you may not have a business that's 2 years older. You still can do a credit card stacking method where you can go get $250,000 with a certain sequence and how we hit certain banks at a certain time, and you get $250,000. Well, $250,000 in funding, you could actually go buy a $2.5 million business. Who's like that, Moga? I don't believe that's true. There's no way I could go and get a sequence and get $250,000 in 30 days and I could position myself to buy 2.5. Like, that don't make sense, Moga. I don't think that's true. Let's be honest here. Just let me know. Let's be like, tell me if you really feel like, yo, Moga, I don't know if that's true, bro. I don't think that's right. Right? Well, the reason why, where's my phone at? Hold on 1 second. Let me go grab my phone real quick. Let me grab my phone. Give me 1 minute, y'all. Hold on.
Absolutely. And one of the things that we're always going to use real life testimonies.
Hold on, bro. I had to get my phone real quick because I got a notification I got to get into. I'm going to show them some more stuff, right?
Yeah.
When you buy a business, there's something called the SBA 7A loan. With the SBA 7A loan, you only have to put down 10% and they will finance the other 90%. So if you find a business on websites like bizbuysell.com, that's a website you can go on. Bizbuysell.com, you can find a business for $1 million. 10% down is how much? Just let me know. How much is 10% down on $1 million business? How much is 10%? There we go, $100,000. Thank you, Lakeisha. How much is 10% down on a $2.5 million business? How much is that down? Well, we can go get $250,000 in funding. I just showed y'all how to get $120,000 with bad credit earlier. That's with bad credit. I ain't even get to good credit. Does this make sense? Just let me know if this makes sense. And we can go buy immediate cash flow. And that business that I showed you is a storage facility. I just showed you in real time, in real life, right? These are the tenants. This is a lot of, confidential information, so I can't really shit. But look, you see the units. These are the units. These are the names. This is what they pay. This is the actual total revenue per month. This is the storage facility business. Business, y'all. Not a side hustle. So then you probably think, all right, Mogul, like, can I show y'all some more? Just put show me Mogul in the chat. Just put show me Mogul in the chat if I can show y'all some more real quick. Just put show me Mogul in the chat. Just let me know. I just want to show y'all that if you are questioning whether this could be you, I want you to understand you are closer than you think to freedom. All you need is one business. All you need is one piece of information, one relationship, one connection, and you stay in that process long enough to outlast the learning curve. Most people, they don't stay in the process long enough to outlast the learning curve. Oh, let me do this real quick. Let me know. Most people don't stay in the process. They quit. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes for however long it takes. So look, when we go get our funding, when we talk about building our own bank, y'all, when we talk about building our own bank, y'all see this. You can't fake these numbers, y'all. This is in real time. This is in real time. I can refresh this. This is in real time. You can't make this up. When we talk about building our own bank, that's just one. That's just one. of life insurance, that we build our own bank and we borrow against it, and we go and buy businesses, we go and buy assets. That's how we build debt-free wealth. I don't know who's showing y'all this in real time and refreshing the screen. I don't know who's really doing this. And my mentees, we show them this in real life, in real time. We have 8 mentees that are millionaires now because they are part owners in a multi-million-dollar portfolio that we acquired together. So we've created 8 self-storage millionaires. That's not even to mention how many people that made 6 figures already. So who's still questioning whether or not they're going to invest $997? Just let me know. If I said to you, I'm going to give you $250,000, just give me $997, would you do it? If I said to you, I'm going to put you in a position where you could actually buy a business generating 5 and 6 figures in cash flow, just give me $997, would you do it? Or matter of fact, listen, just give me $47, that's all I got right now, would you do it? Like, it don't make sense. We've invested $350,000 into personal development over the last 5 years. $350,000 to learn what we are doing now, building our own banks, buying businesses, building wealth debt-free. So that's really it, coach. Like, I could go on and on, but I'm gonna save that. You know, because we need more time and I got to break this down. I really want to show you how to really go get the money, how to really ask the right questions, because when you are building with bankers, you need to know what question to ask. You want to have a script when you go to the bank. Like, we give you real scripts. So when you go to the bank, you don't got to do no guesswork. This is exactly what you need to say. Matter of fact, here go an actual banker. This is exactly what you need to say. This is the person going to connect you. This is how much money you're going to get approved. These are the data points. We're telling you step by step how to do. Okay, now that you got the money, look, now you're going to get with this broker. They got this business for sale. This is how you need to look at it. This is how you evaluate it. Matter of fact, we'll partner with you on this deal. The last portfolio that we bought was a $1.5 million portfolio. One of our mentees, who's actually a partner in that, she brought the deal to us. It wasn't even, she found the deal and said, yo, I got the deal. I don't got the money. Well, we got the money as partner. And guess what? Because you bought the deal, you got equity in it, and then you get paid passively. All right. So it's getting late. I gotta go. It's Father Sunday for me. Saturdays, I get with my boys, and you know what I mean. I make sure I spend that time and really invest in them and make sure that when we no longer here, they keep this empire going, because we not trying to do all this work just to, you know, have our kids piss it all away. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just being honest with you, right? So again, I want you to type I'm in if you are in. You got 2 options. You can invest $997 and get a full 30-day accelerator training for 30 days, or you can invest as little as $47 if you feel like that's what I can afford at this moment. You can join our Mogul Elite Club community where you have courses, you have live trainings, and you're going to get some support so that the next time you can be able to invest in yourself to get to that next level. And for everybody that joins, whether you get the $997, whether you get the $47, everybody's going to get a free admission ticket to our next 5-day cash flow boot camp. 5 days straight, we are going to give you an intense training on how to buy cash flowing businesses. So if you in, type I'm in the chat. I want to congratulate you. Tiffany said I'm in. Congratulations. Nadine said I'm ready yet. What you mean? Tawada said I'm in. Diana said I'm in. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get Jaslyn said I'm in. Let's go. Let's go. Eunice said I'm in. Let's go. There we go. Yeah, Roosevelt, you know, like, this is a different conversation, y'all. There we go. Shayna said I'm in. Let's go. Ashley said I'm in. Melody said I'm in. Let's get it. Denise said I'm in. Quincy said I'm ready yet. Helen said I'm in. Congratulations to y'all that's taking that next step. Because I promise you, this is not a decision that you're going to regret. This is going to be the best decision that you've made, because, you know, I don't even want to talk about it. I just want y'all to really see what we do, bro. Because anybody that's in our community, they already know how we do, right? Lakeisha, is she just joined our community? Like, maybe I think it's been like a month now. but she's part of our accelerator, our top tier accelerator, Mailbox Media Academy accelerator. And she was with us in Vegas, brought her daughter out. We had a great experience. Like, we really get together, and it's about family. We make money together, we build together, but it's really about family, y'all. And I like to only express this and emphasize it because I understand the financial trauma that we come from. We have financial trauma where we make a little bit of money. Look, I got to hold on to this. I get it. I know. We work so hard for our money, so we don't want to hold on to it. I mean, we want to hold on to it. But then we got to understand wealth building where we have to be able to invest. You got to plant that seed. Your money got to go to work for you. If you hold on to your money, how could it ever grow? How could it ever bring back anything further for you? So that's why we put together these calls like this, because we want to do our best to break those barriers of financial trauma. Or you may have course trauma. You probably invested in a course before, it didn't work out for you. And you like, yo, I'm done with courses. Put me in the chat. I'm talking to you. You like, yo, Mogul, I'm done with courses. I'm done with communities. I invested. It didn't work out. I get it. It happened to me too. But business, you're going to get let down. There's going to be bad deals. There's going to be bad customers. There's going to be a bad experience. Does that mean you stop doing business? For those of you who's in a relationship right now, put a one in the chat. You got a wife, husband, you got a little boo thing. Put a one in the chat. Let's be real here. How many chances you gave them? Your boo thing to let you down a few times, you still going back. You still letting them, you still giving them chances, right? So why not give yourself another chance? And it's gonna be like that all throughout life. It's never gonna change. It's always gonna be that next version, that next level, and you have to now become somebody completely new to be able to thrive at the highest level or the next level in your life. How many chances until you get something real? Well, right here, we're the real deal. This is the real deal. So again, I'm gonna pass it back to you, Coach Crew. And then to make it clear, right? The 997 30-day accountability bootcamp is a 30-day accelerated accountability program where you're gonna get a lot of personal development and business development, the strategies and the foundation and support that you need to even buy a business, to even be at a high level as an entrepreneur. Because so many business owners, they go and get the money and then realize that they don't have real organizational skills. You lack communication skills. You don't even know how to speak publicly. You don't even have a lot of the foundational things that you need to even succeed as a business owner. Put me in the chat if I'm talking to you. You started that business and then you quickly realize that, damn, there's some intangible skills that I'm missing right now. Well, that is what the accountability bootcamp is about. The $47 community, it's a community to be able to give you credit repair strategies, business funding strategies, digital product strategies, and we have live trainings, but that's more of the information piece. So the $997 is more hands-on support. The $47 is more information, strategies, and then you kind of get these things done as you go. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, but make sense in the chat. The cool thing about the community is we're going to give you a free admission ticket to our 5-day boot camp, 5-day cash flow boot camp. And that right there is worth all of it at that point. You know what I mean? All right, Coach. Floor is yours, bro. Yeah. I'm out of here.
Bro, that's done. We're kind of wrapping up today. I just wanted to make sure that that was clarified. So thank you for doing a great job on clarifying that. And shout out to everybody who's in. Once again, this is not about picking one or the other. It's just telling you showing you where you're at, right? We showed you the roadmap as well. So when you join in our school, you're going to have access to over 500 people, right? So now you expand your database, you expand your network, that increases your net worth. So this is all necessary, y'all. Please understand that. It's all necessary. We're not telling you to get one or the other. We're just making sure you understand what comes with the 997, right? 997, once again, is more hands-on. We're cultivating a community and environment where you get live coaching, right? In school, you're not really getting that much live coaching. You will get some classes here and there, Tuesdays, Thursdays. But once again, Ramel did a great job on breaking that down. And yes, somebody did put into the chat, the Love Plus app does have dating, right? So we want to start to cultivate this world of dating and a higher level of dating. We don't just want anybody just, the old how they would do on the block, just hollering at a shorty. We don't do that. We cultivate great mindsets. Like, you ever been in a relationship where you were developing faster than your partner, or you were outgrowing your partner? Imagine if you could be in a relationship where y'all grew together. Or imagine you could find your partner in a place where y'all both are growing and both are being put on that trajectory of being the best versions of yourself. Right? Like, what type of relationship could you have? So once again, that wraps up the mindset reset for today. I'm sending everybody love and beautiful energy. I know we got one more hand up. Was that hand up before, or is that a new hand? Ramel, I don't know. Can you help me out in the back end? I wasn't paying attention to that. I was in the chat.
Nah, that was the old head, so we can close it out, bro. Let's get it.
All right, cool. So once again, y'all, we dropped the links in the chat. Go ahead and sign up for school. School is a monthly thing, so it's not a one-time payment. It's an ongoing subscription that you pay month to month. So even if you did get the $9.97, the first month is going to be waived for your school, but then going forward from there will also still be $47 for you versus it being $147. If that's clear, put clear in the chat, and then we can roll out. That's clear, put clear in the chat. That's clear, put clear in the chat, then we can roll out. All right, I see some clears coming in there. All right, cool. Once again, y'all, if somebody told you that you can't, don't worry about that. Just show them that you can. In fact, you don't even got to show them, just show yourself. If they told you that you weren't going to do it, that you wouldn't do it, just tell yourself that you will. Like, you may not be where you want to be, but you're right where you need to be because you're not where you used to be. Let's have everybody come up on mute. I'm sending everybody some love and beautiful positive energy. Go out there and be the best of the best today. Be the top of the top, the cream of the crop. Let's unmute everybody and let's clap it up and snap it up.
Yes. Great call, guys.
I enjoyed this.
Thank you.
All the
Salute.
Bless you.
Yes, indeed.
Great call.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, right.
I have never been in a program like this before.
We just give it up for Pooh and Ramel. Do you understand the representation that you're giving up for these men?
I'm a single mom. I let my son listen to y'all in the morning, and I noticed he's picking up on things, and I appreciate y'all for that.
I really believe in what you guys are doing. My major takeaway, there's more than one way to elevate and to get to that next level.
When I say mindset, you will get your mind right.
So Ramel, I just want to congratulate you. Yes, it was an amazing job. I just love the whole infinity banking strategies.
When I had my oldest son at 17, my thought was always, you got to make something happen before he graduates high school. I'm on my grind, I'm on it, and I'm thinking about his legacy because there's so much I want to give him. I don't never want him to have the grind that I've had. I want him to think about his dream, so I appreciate y'all for that.
Everything that I've come and learned, excellent. And you're just polishing and just smoothing out the edges for me.
So I appreciate what you guys are doing, and I look forward to getting this bag.
Ramel, I'm so in love with you because you are a Black king who came back and got the rest of us who was lost. Today is a new day, and I'm a mailbox millionaire.